range, which is 120 feet, and whisper a message. The target and only the target hears the message and can reply in a whisper that only you can hear. The spell can be cast through solid objects if you are familiar with the target and know that it is beyond the barrier. But you can't cast it through solid objects if you don't know the person. Basically, you have to either point at them or know where they are.
Gotcha. Okay. Can I do Fireball?
Yep. We'll just pick it. We'll just pick an easy one.
Yeah.
And we can change this too if this doesn't work out for you. By like two or three sessions in, it'd be cool if we could have all of this more permanent. But for right now, I totally get it. Okay. And so as a monk, you start with a short sword, which is sort of like you were saying, like you're out there looking for weapons to augment your fighting style, right? Mm-hmm. So you've got a short sword in one hand. Whenever you attack someone with your short sword, you can use your bonus action to follow up with an unarmed strike. And an unarmed strike doesn't have to be a hit with your fist. It can be a hit with your head or your knee or your foot or your elbow. It's some sort of unarmed strike that follows up your short sword with hit. You've also got darts that you can throw. And as a monk, you typically don't wear armor. This is up to you. But typically you don't wear armor. And instead you use your wisdom and your sort of like natural connection to the world to predict the opponent's attacks. And so you get to add your wisdom to your armor. So your armor will be calculated as 10 plus your dexterity plus your wisdom, or 16 for you, which is quite high.
And then the thing that you sent me said something about like a longbow. Is that later, like when you...
Yeah, so you would, you currently don't know how to use a longbow, you don't have longbow proficiency. This is sort of part of your quest that you're going to go out there and pick a way in the world. And that'll happen at 3rd level for you. And at that point, you'll pick a monk path. And if you pick a path, which I think that you will, the path of the Kensei, then you will gain proficiency in whatever weapon you want. And be able to augment that weapon with the key that you learned at your monastery. Or 16 feet, which you can basically like put key into the arrows that you shoot with a longbow, and mix and match these different fighting styles, which is which would be unique to you and your background. You currently don't know how to use a longbow. You don't have longbow proficiency. That's part of your. That's kind of you're going to all you've got right now. In the world. You've got 4 languages. 3rd level. I gave you. Oh no, maybe pick a monk path. And if you pick a path, which I think that you will, the path of the Kensei, then you will gain proficiency in whatever weapon you want, and be able to augment that weapon with the key. Yeah, okay, but you still have 4 languages. Okay. So you can basically common and elvish into the arrow and elf with a long bow. For your other 2 languages, I gave you Dwarvish and Giant, but you can take any 2 that you want. That's kind of you're going to go.
I think that's fine for now, unless
you've got 4 languages. I can see in the dark because you're an elf. I'm just scanning through this to see if anything. And if you pick a path, I need to else I need to change. The path of the Kensei, then you will gain proficiency. Actually, as an elf. As an elf, you are proficient in longbow. Yeah, okay, but you still have 4 languages. You can common and elvish. We can have arrow and elf. Now, right now, a longbow's languages. I gave you Dwarvish, but you can't use your monk abilities when you're using longbow. But you can still shoot a longbow and do damage. You've got 4 languages. I can see in the dark because you're an elf. I'm just scanning through this, working with it. And you're going to try to I need to figure out your own techniques for how you're going to apply your monk abilities. Actually, as an elf, you are proficient in longbow. That's about it. Okay, so you still have 4 languages. I don't know if Eugene ever walked you through the elf.
I think so. Like we did a short.
You're familiar with the stats of monk weapon, but you can't use your monk ability. Inspiration, you'll get. But you can still shoot a longbow. You've got 4 your proficiency bonus is added to everything. So you've got because you're pick one just scanning, and I was working with it, and you're gonna try this throw. So you're very good at strength and dexterity saving. Actually, as an elf, to physical, as an elf, you are proficient in that long out of the way. So I don't know if you can ever walk pretty well. So if you need a saving throw, strength and dexterity are your good ones. For your skills, I picked some for you. We can move some of these around if you want, but acrobatics, you're very acrobatic. Insight, you're able to tell if other people are lying to you. Perception, as an elf, you're always looking around and you see everything that's happening around you. Religion, you spent some time at a monastery, so you're familiar with some basic tenets of your religion and others. And stealth, you can sneak around, keep yourself unseen if you need to.
Okay. Cool.
You're able to play one musical instrument of your choice. I didn't pick it for you.
Okay.
You can pick one at any time.
All right.
Then down the middle, you've got your armor, your initiative, current hit points, temporary hit points if you have any, death saves, your attacks. So you'll click on short sword and unarmed if you're going to use those. You click on longbow if you're going to do that. You're on firebolt if you want to do that. You've got your equipment. This isn't super important. Dan's keeping track of equipment for the group. Thank you, Dan. And then on the right side, personality trait, ideal, bond, and flaw. And you can change this if you want. I picked an anthropologist background, someone who's interested in other cultures. And these are traits that speak to that. But if you have something else in mind, we can change them.
Okay. After I play today, I'll probably think about
exactly. And then over on the right middle is your key. You don't have any yet. You'll get that at 2nd level. And then your features and traits below that is just sort of a running list of all the things your character can do. You can just type freely in there if you want to add it or make a shorthand that you can read or whatever.
Okay. And then when you say like you click on short sword, unarmed, dark, so did we do that with the other game? Like how we attacked? So
you were probably usually casting spells for your attacks.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly. But yeah, that's how it'll work here. And then your spell, you have Firebolt here, which we probably, we'll leave it right now, but we probably will want to change it because Firebolt's going to be based on your intelligence and you're not super smart.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we'll figure that out afterwards. It's not going to probably be
Don't you forget it.
So once we get spells, then we move over to the spell sheet. But right now, because we're level 1, we don't have any of that.
As a monk, you will never learn spells.
Gotcha. Okay.
There may be some occasions where something goes in there, like as a one-off or an ability, an item that you have or something like that. But monks do not learn spells. They're very martial. They're very much with their hands and their weapons.
Okay.
And you'll get some supernatural abilities, the ability to walk on water or walk up walls or things like that, but they're not spells.
Okay, gotcha. Cool.
Okay, so that's cool. I think everybody got a little bit of information on what you're playing. Is everybody else here? Looks like the Ellises aren't quite here yet.
Eugene, what's your intelligence level?
Albert Einstein level.
Do you even know how to spell that?
A-L-L.
P-H-A-T. You even know how to spell that? Keep up.
Bro?
Oh, token-wise, I haven't gotten any art from you. If you find any art drawn by anybody you want that you want to use for your character, that's fine. For now, you're the fist. You see the fist token there? Eugene also didn't give me any art because he's really bad and hates me.
Yeah, and we hate him.
And we do.
Hey guys, so Dan's going to I think he's gonna give Honeydew some apples and then he's gonna sit down in just a second.
Okay, cool.
I'll be right back. Sorry, give me just a minute.
Alright, then I'll feed the dogs real quick if I'm all set. So we won't be disrupted later.
It's just me and you, Eugene.
Trying to see if I could find an image that.
I'm not doing it right now.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm just saying.
I'm not gonna go make tokens in the middle of the thing. It's okay. You only had like 6 months to get it to me. So.
What?
What?
2 months, okay? But yeah, I don't really like see any that I would think. Ooh.
For your bard, you're gonna have to have it commissioned then.
Oh, I know. I'm talking about a placeholder though.
I know. You're gonna have to hurry up and have it commissioned then.
Yeah, that is true.
You're the loot if you didn't realize.
Bruh?
Bro?
So I have the stream set up so that we all show up now. Instead
That's
of,
bomb. How'd you do that?
you just basically cut and paste like a whole, like the section of the Hangouts, and then
Oh,
you
the strip
stretch
at the
it out.
bottom?
Yeah.
I guess that works. It's probably low enough resolution that it looks fine.
Yeah, yeah. It seems. I don't think anyone. Well, Narg said it seemed fine, so.
Cool.
Yeah, buddy.
Also, you know what else they've changed
Huh.
that we haven't tried in a long time? Is the Roll20 completely rewrote their voice and video.
Oh.
So we could try that sometime.
Completely?
Yeah, I mean, it's a complete rewrite from when it was all buggy and crappy for us.
Okay. But I mean, do they have like settings?
No. It's still like...
So it's like a functioning Hangouts.
Yeah, I mean, that's why we use Hangouts, right? Like,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
just click the link and it works.
Yeah.
It's-
Why are you not?
But I like Discord because of the ability to customize stuff.
Yeah.
To some degree, anyways. Ooh, baby.
Stay, wait. Okay.
You have your 2 sentences ready, Eugene?
My 2 sentences? Which
Yeah,
ones?
about your guy.
Austin, could you possibly help put in Liz's
Spells.
the level 1 spells, level 0 spells, cantrips?
Yeah, Liz, what do you want? Cantrip voice, do you know?
Yeah, she knows already.
Let me pull it back up.
What did you say for Thornwhip?
Oh, Thorn Whip and Magic Stones.
Perfect. I see, they're not in the compendium.
They're not easily.
Got it. That's fine. I can do it. It's fine.
Okay, thank you. I'm excited about the Thorn Whip.
That's the one I'm going to put in first. 'Cause that's the one you're probably going to use the most. How is this not in the compendium? Garden.
Are you gonna put honeydew?
Hello?
Hello?
I also will apologize in advance if I'm a little bit Osprey-ish because I need to figure out how to change characters.
Yeah, no,
Oh no, is this gonna be like Chad trying to be a good character?
Why is Chad always evil?
No, he's always an asshole.
Oh well, he is typecasted.
Yeah,
He's
he has a
very
hard time.
typecasted.
His paladin was really funny, and I really hope to see a reprisal of his paladin, and he does win this game.
Cause like I almost feel someday after maybe 2 or 3 D&D games, I should just play like a short fat guy or like someone completely different. Just so that
how's that different?
I was waiting for that. It's a little bit similar to Eugene, so
right.
Like a complete idiot like Eugene. But yeah, so it will take me probably a couple times to try and change my brain to a new character. So yeah, it's like reading a new script and a new play, and that just takes a bit of time. But I got my chocolate milk, so we're all good.
Yeah, looks like most of us are here. Are we here?
I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys want to just take turns real quick and tell me about what you made, what your characters are?
Yeah. Should I start?
Yeah, you're talking.
Okay. So my character's name is Nayana, and she was born half elf, and she was left. She was actually abandoned in front of a druid village, like age 3. She was pretty ridiculed and tormented because she was different than the rest of the druids. Her parents ended up abandoning her, and they were adventurers. Last she heard, they died in the Fops War.
Which I think is really great. I think that's a really great connection to the other campaign. So thank you for that. I'll have a lot of fun with that.
Yeah, thank you. I'm excited about that. And then the only person that was really nice to her was the master trainer, because she had heightened skills than the rest, and she was also tormented for that. Her master trainer delivered the news that her parents died, and after that she realized she just couldn't stay in the village anymore because the small speck of hope that she had that they would come back for her died. So she was ready to break free.
Sure. So that's great. That's plenty of backstory for this sort of campaign. I really appreciate the time you spent on it. I think that's good, plenty to work with. So thanks.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Eugene, how about you?
All right. So my character is Jargon Finch, commonly mispronounced as Jargon, and is a halfling lightfoot bard. He's got a very much like a survivor's mentality because he was captured by slavers. His halfling village was pretty much wiped out by these slavers, and we were sold into the inner city of Waterdeep, where a bunch of super rich merchants live, and basically was trained to be a bard, to provide entertainment for these.
And took to it apparently.
Yeah, sniveling rich
remember,
people.
not all entertainers are bards, right? Like a bard is already an echelon above that's exceptional.
True. Yeah. So Jargon is really good at what he does, but he has he puts on this facade of like being entertaining and witty and all that, and he is, but he also has one foot there and one foot in the kind of underground and black markets and the back alleys
Cool.
of the inner city. So
Cool. Again, that's a great start, and it leaves it open enough for what we're about to do next. Dan, what do you got?
I'm Joffrey Lasname, a tiefling born to human parents who they were never comfortable with having a tiefling child. Obviously, they did not realize they had infernal bloodline or heritage, and out came out Joffrey.
Just pop right out.
Where's Joffrey?
He has he's got kind of reddish skin, a little bit of a tail, some horns, sharp.
He's full on tiefling, man.
Yeah, full tiefling.
No hiding it.
So he left home at a very early age, kind of forced out, kind of rolled around a couple different towns and cities, and ended up in Baldur's Gate, working for a prominent wizard, being an apprentice, not really working. The wizard named Mornas Pylandvir.
Oh, great.
Who was a drow, so he understood, kind of cast out by society. So he let him kind of just basically apprentice for him, like study and do all this and that. Then Joffrey helped him with a procedure that saved a local baron's life, but he used necromancy to do it, and basically extended his life with necromancy as long enough for a cleric to get there and kind of work on it and keep him alive. And that was his first experience with necromancy, and kind of really shifted who he was as a person. It kind of gave him a sense of being where he had none before, never having had a real home or place to be, and being like a very tiefling thing to do. He took that life-changing event to rename himself Carrion, as in
A virtue name.
A virtue name, yeah. He asked Monas to teach him what he had about necromancy, and then set out into the world.
Cool. Okay, great. And then we talked a little bit publicly about Kelly's character, but if you have anything you want to add.
No, I'm still working on it, but other than she grew up in a monastery with her whole family, her parents were really great family, but she was one of many kids, and she could never really master the peaceful side of being a monk. And in that family, she always seemed to be a little bit too, not ADHD, but mischievous. And her parents were constantly scolding her, and so she decided she wanted to kind of find her own way, so she's kind of a runaway at this point.
Cool. Yeah, great. Okay, so that's all a good bedrock for your characters and where they came from. When we start this adventure, this particular Tomb of Annihilation adventure, we're going to start it with a little bit of a backstory exploration of your characters, and we're going to work together, all of us, and we're going to create someone that all of your characters know, that all of your characters have been influenced by in the past in a positive way, someone that that made a lasting mark for good on your character. And I know that not all of the characters playing at the table are of a good alignment, but all of them, none of them are so cold-hearted that this couldn't have happened to them. And so there's someone that all four of you, through your own backstories, have run into the same person that has made a profound impact on your character in a positive way that has stayed with you for your character's entire life. And so we're going to work together and decide who that person is, and hopefully someone can open up a notepad and kind of take notes as we go, at least on this character. So we're going to work together. We're going to say what race are they? What gender are they? How old are they? What's their name? What do they do for a living? What gods do they worship? that kind of thing, and something that like, and then how this person impacted each of you in a positive way. And it can be different, it can be the same. This can be a way that your characters met each other, or just someone that a common NPC. So it's open discussion. You can just shout stuff out, or I can call on people. Is it like an old grandmotherly lady? Is it a mentor of some kind?
Could it be like a kind of a mentor, but like maybe a well-known war captain or someone who's really talented with weapons or something?
Sure. So it's some sort of maybe they were a soldier, and they took time out of this war campaign to impact you in a personal way, right? Let's start with the easy stuff. Man or woman? Is it male or female?
Anybody?
Eugene.
I mean, I don't have a preference, but let's say woman.
Yeah. Okay. So we've got some sort of woman. She's a soldier. What's her name?
Wait. Quick question. So it's someone who we all happen to have run into at some point?
Exactly. This doesn't have to be a major part of your backstory, but it needs to be a part of it, right? And we're working on it together. It's someone that you all know and that you all like.
So it's probably some kind of enigma of a person, right? Like almost like a Drist of. Yeah,
that's a good idea.
Okay.
Someone that's like.
Or like a Gandalf or something.
In your opinion, like a flawless person, right?
Right. Does it have to be a mortal? Could it be a god? Okay.
No.
Oh, it's gotta be a mortal.
This is a person who impressed you with an act of humanity.
Okay. Act of humanity?
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, name?
Yeah, doesn't matter, just throw it out there. This is just a way for you guys to all come together.
Chestnut the Great.
What was her name?
Chestnut the Great.
Chestnut the Great. I'm a fan.
Yeah, that's fine.
Chestnut the Great. Female sort of war captain of some kind.
Let's say someone, for my character anyways, someone who's well known to be really good with the loot.
Okay, so so it's like you were down on your luck. Like let's think about the defining moment for this person and you, right? So you were down on your luck, the sort of like street urchin, like charlatan, and this person like took time out of their day to teach you a song. Right? Like that's the kind of thing that I'm looking for, right?
Yeah, happened to catch him at a local tavern or something.
What'd you got?
So I knew in moving from one city to another I ran into her on the road. Her war buddy helped me out, like, because I was in a rough way moving between cities. I'd gotten run out of the last one, and she took me out, gave me food, and took me with the war party for a little while, and then told me to head to Baldur's Gate.
Yeah. Cool.
And that's how I ended up there and doing my thing there.
Okay. Yeah. No, that's super solid. So sort of like picked up a down on his luck traveler, taught a young kid a song on the lute. What did she do for Nayana?
She was the first person I came across when I first broke out of the village, and she was kind and gave me some direction as to where to go. She was the first person who didn't seem like she judged me but admired me.
Yeah, so someone who is, so just in general, this is a person who like really stuck their neck out for the outcasts, right? Do you have any particular story you want to share that happened to Tyranny?
Maybe she saw me practicing and failing at archery or something, and so she took me to a school and helped get me enlisted.
Okay. Yeah.
Well,
Cool. So you each had sort of like a moment, and some of these, like, you know, she spent like a day with each of you, right? And you left and you thought like, well, this is a person who embodies what is good in the world, right? In the time that you were spending. Oh yeah, Liz's webcam. That's fine. It'll come up. She's been.
What happened?
Nothing. Your webcam stopped updating, but it's not a big deal.
Oh.
Just you can refresh the Hangout or not. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
So in this time that you spent with this person, you learned that they had actually died before. That in their life they were killed and brought back from the dead. And this is not something that very many people would have access to. A resurrection, but it does happen. It happens to powerful adventurers. It happens to kings and queens. It happens to, you know, people of power usually. And this person wasn't quite in that realm. So she did something to earn that. A cleric or a paladin or someone went out of their way to perform a resurrection, which is an expensive and difficult procedure for this person. Does anyone have any ideas what she did to earn a resurrection?
Maybe in battle she like sacrificed her life or saved someone, and then they felt like they owed her.
Yeah. So like she made a sacrifice that for someone, and then through whatever connections from that person, you know, either they were a cleric or they knew a cleric that could do this, and they made it happen, right? Like even though it's a rare and expensive procedure, they felt that this person was worthy of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I think we all kind of have a decent idea of who Chestnut the Great is, and that each of you, you know, cares about this person, right? And you can tell me how if it's non-traditional, but every one of you has kept in contact with this person. Whether it's just writing letters or whether you live in the same city, both in Baldur's Gate, and you stop by for a lunch date, whatever it is, all of you talk to this person with some frequency. Every couple months, maybe a year goes by, but you send letters.
Did we find out that she was resurrected from her or from someone else?
Yeah, from her.
Oh, okay.
Each of you spent at least a day, it sounded like, with this person, and it came up, you know?
Yeah.
Sort of like a, look, you might think things are bad now, but, you know, making friends is worth it kind of lecture, right? Because for her, it was worth it because she died, and you know, she was brought back because of these connections that she had. So we're going to start this adventure with each of you receiving correspondence either from her directly or a letter or something from her asking you to come to Baldur's Gate because she's fallen ill, and she wants to see you and all of these people that she's talked to over her life again before this mysterious sickness, you know, takes her. So you guys all receive these letters, these correspondences, but by the time that you get to Baldur's Gate, when maybe you were out of town, if you lived there, by the time you get to Baldur's Gate, whatever this mysterious disease or curse that has affected her has killed her.
No.
So
That's so sad.
you start, it is. This is someone that's been really important to each of you.
Everyone dies.
So that might be your attitude towards it, but you find yourselves, the opening scene of our adventure, you find yourselves at a funeral.
Dang.
For Chestnut the Great, and there's tons of people. Like it's not a huge funeral, but you can tell that each person here was, you know, what actually knew her. Like they at least spent that day that you did with her. It's not like this isn't like some big like military funeral with hundreds and hundreds of people. Like you feel like this is a relatively small group of people that actually knew this person. And they go around and each person is given an opportunity to speak. And if any of you have anything you want to say at this funeral, feel free. And if not, that's okay too.
Chestnut, you were kind. Thank you.
Captain Chestnut, you told me to not be ashamed of my rage or energy, but to embrace it and to channel it and honor you. I will continue to pursue the path of honing in on my skill and fighting styles, I guess.
Yeah, cool. While you're there, you meet the cleric that performed the resurrection in the first place. And he
do it again, bro.
Yeah, and he seems upset and he says it doesn't work. It hasn't worked. It's been about a week since I've had that ability.
Oh.
I don't know. No one knows what has happened, but this sickness is sweeping through everybody who's ever been brought back from the dead. They're all dying. And on top of that, that doesn't work anymore. Not just on her, on anybody. He seems pretty upset about that. He sort of feels like he has his own crisis of faith that this God-given ability of his doesn't work, and he's got all of the regents and all of the magic words and all of the study and the prayer, and none of it works. And he says it's not working. It's not just me. It's not working for anybody.
Does it maybe like spreading like a disease, or is it just everyone you've resurrected is dying all at the same time?
Everyone I've resurrected, everyone any of my colleagues has resurrected, anybody in the whole damn world who's come back from the dead. Adventurers, kings, good people like Chestnut.
How long did some last longer than others?
Yeah, seems to move at a. It seems to weaken you over time. I don't know. I just got here. I don't know what her exact condition was prior, but definitely once it starts, it doesn't get better. And this cleric kind of like excuses himself. He doesn't really want to talk to you. He's pretty upset about the whole situation. He came here to perform a resurrection, or at least a cure, and he's had no luck. And so he kind of storms off. And as he leaves, two figures, so it's sort of like the funeral's dispersing. Everyone's kind of going on their own way, and as everyone's kind of dispersing away, two figures come up to the group of you, and they introduce themselves. The first is a high elf in red and gold robes. She introduces herself as Ramalia Haventree of the Harpers. And you would know the Harpers are sort of a organization in the Forgotten Realms that are about the preservation of good through the flow of information. They're basically spies, but typically for the force of good in the world. And she introduces her companion, and her companion is wearing dark robes with a silver mask covering her entire face, long flowing robes in sort of purple and black. And she introduces this person as Syndra Sylvain. And Syndra Sylvain doesn't say anything. And Romalia says, she says to you, there might still be a chance to save your friend.
The friend that died?
Yeah, Chestnut.
Okay. Let's do it.
The Harpers have been investigating this curse. And we think we have the beginnings of a lead. It's been tough. We need a band of adventurers to help us. Will you do it?
Definitely.
I volunteer as tribute.
Karen's the first one to step up, find more about death. So, definitely.
Yeah, Jargon comes up from behind everybody and says, I've been listening to you guys speak. I would like to join this party.
Come with me. I have a room at the nearby inn, and we can discuss the plan.
Down.
So you guys follow Romalia Haventree and Syndra Sylvain back to this inn, and you see that they've taken 2 rooms of the inn. You know, like hotel doors where they have like the door between 2 rooms. They have the whole thing like blown way open. They've got maps and a table and a little. It looks just like in Game of Thrones or something when they have a battle map and they have it all drawn out and they have like chess pieces on it. And they have this whole war room set up in there. There's a couple other people in the room that look like adventurer types. And Romalia says, here's the deal. We don't know anything about this curse, but we have to. We have to learn everything that we can about it, and we have to stop it. The one thing that we understand is that it acts on the souls of those who have died and those who die. When you're sick with this disease, your soul is being ripped from your body. We have reason to believe that this magic, whatever's causing it, behaves similarly to the magic that a lich uses to fuel their phylactery. And she kind of looks at the room and like, any questions? Like if you guys don't know, this would be the time to ask.
What's a lich?
Yeah. So she pauses at that, and she's like, gears are turning in her head, and she's like, "Oh man, these guys are fresh." Right. So she says, she gives you the basics, and this is something Carrion would know, that when a wizard, through careful study of magic, a wizard can prolong their life indefinitely. They essentially allow themselves to die, and then they use powerful necromantic magic to bring that body back, but not like a resurrection, something way more sinister, where they'll live forever in a skeletal form of their old body, moved like a puppet by their disembodied will. They're horrible, evil creatures. And the way that they fuel that horrific form is by taking the souls of the innocent and attaching them to an object called their phylactery. And should a lich ever die, their phylactery is able to reinstantiate them. They will, within a few days, reform near their phylactery, should it be fed enough souls. And so this process of detaching someone's soul and attaching it to a phylactery, we believe that the magic of this death curse is similar.
What
It's
makes?
not the same, but we believe it to be similar.
Why do you believe that?
The Harpers have a lot of contacts, a lot of ways of gathering information, and we don't need to reveal all of them to you. But suffice it to say, we understand that liches are unhappy with the advent of the death curse as well. And if it's upsetting liches, they must be in some way interfering with this ritual.
Okay, fair enough.
So, our best lead, our best course of action at this moment is to ask a lich. They may have some insight that we don't. None of the Harper wizards are playing with necromancy at this level. None of us are trying to capture the souls of the innocent. But liches are.
That you know of.
Okay, none of them have come forth to help us with this problem. There is a relatively young lich near Baldur's Gate. In life, she was called Zaldara Cordes. I'll give you guys that name. These days, she prefers to go by the monkier, the Duchess of Rot.
The Duchess of what?
Rot.
Oh.
Ooh.
I'll try to paste names into the chat so you guys have that.
Thank you.
We'd like to force her to cooperate in our investigation of the death curse. Her tower's nearby in the Cloakwood, about 50 miles south. She's thoroughly evil, though she's been less harmful than other liches, and we've been allowing her to exist at the cost of other more pressing missions. You may have heard of the giants rampaging throughout the north, the war led by Fops. These things have taken precedence in the most recent months. But Zaldara's been on our radar. She's only about 100 years old. For a lich, she's a baby. We've put our best wizards to work scrying out her phylactery, and we believe it to be a spell book bound in human skin, kept in the basement of her tower. A small force of adventurers, and she motions at you, will sneak into Zaldara's basement and steal the phylactery, while a larger force of Harper soldiers, adventurers, Order of the Gauntlet, paladins, will pose a distraction outside the tower. We don't intend to raise the tower. We don't have the forces for that. We're only going to posture as if we are. You guys will sneak into the basement while we wage war on the surface and capture her phylactery. With her phylactery, she'll be forced, if you have her phylactery, she'll be forced to reason with us, to help us in this investigation. The phylactery is her source of immortality, and there is no chance that she will allow it to be destroyed. Each of you will give you each of you a potion of healing up front, and a 500 gold piece reward total upon completion.
How much up front? Sorry.
500 each at the end?
No, 500 total, and a potion of healing up front.
One or 4 portions of healing?
4.
Okay.
Sorry, I totally was not clear reading that, but yes, you got it.
Okay.
So we'll give you the potions now, and we'll and then if you can get out, and if you help us get this phylactery and get this information about the death curse from Zaldara, then 500 gold, which is a lot, by the way. I know that you guys that have played with me before, Fops had a lot of gold. living a lavish lifestyle, like with like the top tier, like most like a personal chef, and you've got a yacht and all of that. That kind of lifestyle costs like 5 to 10 gold a day. So a normal lifestyle, like an average person, can totally live on 1 gold a day. So 500 gold, quite a bit for a day's work, even for an adventurer. Though this mission does seem exceptionally dangerous.
So it's just the 4 of us going in the basement then?
Yeah, we will. We'll provide transportation. We have a boat called the Diviner that will sail for the Cloakwood. There'll be a single Harper on board. We need all of our other mages on the front. The Harper on board will be a halfling mage named Calbrax, and he'll make sure that you guys get in and out, but he won't accompany you inside the basement. He'll have to stay by the boat.
I accept.
Yeah. Tomorrow morning, like he's very thankful. Like, thank you guys so much. This is our best lead. We do have other similar expeditions going on, but this is our best shot and our earliest shot. And the earlier we get this information, the sooner we can act, right? And save your friend. Also, worth mentioning that if you guys are successful here and we can end this death curse, we will happily provide a resurrection for, should it be possible, for Chestnut the Great. So the details of the plan, and she is leaning over the battle map at this point and kind of, looking over the whole thing. She showing you like how the whole thing plays out, where all the different, they have a catapult here, they have mages here, they have paladins here. Tomorrow morning, you'll leave Baldur's Gate aboard the Diviner, a keel boat headed towards the Cloakwood. It'll sail out and then down along the Sword Coast. On the 3rd day, it'll be about 3 days of sailing. It'll arrive at a seaside cave. And when you hear the horn blow, we will blow a large horn. When you hear that blow, that means our attack has started, and you should enter the basement immediately. Move as quickly as possible under there. Minimize the number of Harper casualties. Remember that we cannot bring the dead back. Okay. Once you have the spell book, return to Calbrax at the entrance to the tunnel, and he'll teleport you to me.
So, hey, see the last part again? Grab the phylactery and get to him, and he'll teleport us away.
Yeah, I'll be at. This is Ramalia Haven Tree speaking, and now that you're seeing her in this war room, you realize that she is a high-ranking Harper. In fact, you think now that you're looking at it, that she may have been instrumental in the efforts to stop Tiamat some years ago.
What?
This is a high-ranking Harper character from the Rise of Tiamat campaign, and she looks old. She's tired of constantly having to rally the world against non-stop threats, but she's doing it 100%. Drawing battle lines, recruiting adventurers. The Harpers are still very much active in the realms. And she's yeah, so once you get, I'll be on the front, she says. I'll be there on the battle lines. Once you have the spell book, you'll be teleported to me, and we'll begin the negotiations. I don't think that we have the forces required to raise the tower. You understand? That we need the spell book as a bargaining chip.
So we get in there at the sound of the horn as soon as possible in order to minimize Harper casualties. Get the spellbook and get out. Got it.
That's the idea, yes.
Okay. We got a ship, right? You said?
Yeah, it's first thing tomorrow morning. So anything you guys want to do? So you've got so at 6 a.m. ship leaves. Right now it's about 8 p.m. that same night of the funeral. If there's anything you guys want to do in Baldur's Gate, let me know. Otherwise, we can kind of let the roll of time go, and you guys can be at the docks 6 a.m. next morning.
I'm good.
Let's see. What kind of Oh, okay. Never mind. I would start with leather armor.
Yeah, 11 plus dex. Okay, so you guys
Should we?
probably
Sorry. Should we put medium armor on our armor wearers? How much?
Your class should start
let's keep gear requisitions unless you have something very specific that you'd like. Outfitting for this adventure is actually a cool part of the adventure, and Baldur's Gate's not where you're going to do it.
Got it. Okay.
If there's anything in particular that you want to talk to, someone you want to talk to, or a specific item you want to buy, but in terms of like a big group shopping trip, we'll save it for a future session if that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then
Okay.
I am ready.
Great. So 6 a.m. rolls around. You head out to the dock. You see Romalia has already left she's got her own ride out to the battlefront. But Syndra Sylvain, who still has spoken very little, and when she speaks in this raspy, pained voice. She escorts you out to, she's wearing a silver mask, and she escorts you out to the docks, and she nods at Calbrax, the single crew member of the Diviner, the ship that has come to pick you up. And she nods at him, and she looks at you, and she says, "Good luck."
What was her name again? One more time?
Syndra Sylvain, Syndra. I have it somewhere for you guys. Okay. So yeah, you guys are all at full everything. If there's anything in particular, supplies-wise, the Diviner is fairly well equipped. If there's anything that any of you want, in particular that you didn't feel like you could get at character creation, if there's a certain kind of weapon that you want or something like that, you probably find it on the boat. It's a pretty well-equipped Harper battle vessel, but it's a small one. And as soon as you guys kind of all get on it, the boat sets sail for the south.
I think Nayana wanted to pick up a sling.
Yeah, you can he totally can get you a sling. That's no problem.
Oh, yay. Cool.
Ships ahoy!
And Calbrax seems a little nervous about this whole operation. At one point, like on the second day, he says to you guys, "I really hope that you guys are as good as Romalia told me you are. This is not a small task, and I'm gonna be right there on the front."
What is Calbrax?
He's a halfling Lightfoot mage.
Lightfoot mage?
Lightfoot, like it's just he's a halfling. He's a halfling mage.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Have you met this Lynch before? Why are you so scared?
I've never met any lich. No one who ever meets a lich lives.
Oh. Well, that's some good information.
Unless you kill the lich.
You can't kill a lich. That's what they all. That's how they work.
But they're dying now, and they're mad, and so They are dying.
Now you can kill a lich.
Now you can kill a lich.
Maybe.
So this is the best opportunity we have. I get seasick and throw up on him.
He doesn't like that, but he uses prestidigitation to make his clothes smell better after he wipes them up.
Okay. Sorry about that, bro.
So, and you guys always feel free to interrupt me. Anytime you guys want to like play something out in character, just always interrupt me. That's like the best part of this game. So always.
I have a question.
Yeah.
About being a wizard, and I probably know this, but I have no idea. Is it considered taboo to ask another wizard to like compare spellbooks?
That's interesting. I don't know.
Yours and I'll show you mine.
No, he'll
Because like if we have 3 days, if there's anything in there I can copy out, like it's 2 hours and 50 GP per thing, right?
Yeah, 2 hours and 50 GP.
I guess we don't only have 50 GP total, so I can only do one. But
I see. So there's a cost. No, you're right. If it's balanced by cost, absolutely. He could show you his spellbook.
And it would have to be a spell that's of a level that you know, right? Or
he can copy any spell he wants.
Oh, okay.
He just couldn't cast it.
Oh, yeah, I can't prep or cast it.
He could write it down in his spellbook, though.
I'd love to see what he has. Yeah.
Yeah, he has prepared at level 0, Firebolt, Light, Mage Hand, and Prestidigitation. At level 1, he has Detect Magic, Mage Armor, Magic Missile, and Shield. At level 2, he has Misty Step and Suggestion. At level 3, he has Counterspell, Fireball, and Fly. At level 4, he has Greater Invisibility and Ice Storm. And at 5th level, he has Cone of Cold.
Holy crap! This guy's an experienced wizard.
Yeah, he's no joke. He is the only person accompanying you to a lich's basement.
Yeah.
And he's scared though.
Yeah, he's scared. That's kind of scary.
And just for your reference, that this is something like you could kind of size him up. In game mechanics, the mage is a 9th level spellcaster.
Woo!
Wow. Okay.
Not that he can cast 9th level spells, but
yeah,
he has spells as if he was a 9th level PC.
Got it. Would the group mind if I use our 50 gold, because we only have 50 total, to copy Shield for this adventure, for this little encounter? Because if we get out, we get 500 gold, 10 times. I got an investment for you guys right now.
What if you die and the rest of us live?
Well, then you'll still
the
get
gold's useless to you.
Actually, you get a bigger share of the gold.
And he's happy to help you with this, and he says we can, if you'd like a little bit of one-on-one training, like we can do it. Should you survive, you don't need to waste a good vellum if you're just gonna go in there and die.
Sounds good. Yeah, I just want to be able to cast Shield.
Yeah, no, I mean that's fair. Yeah, he's got a spell book. And you notice that he has not just a spell book, he has like a battle spell book. Like you think that he might know more spells than this, but this is like it's almost like part of his armor, this spell book, you know? Like it's got like a metal binding and case around it. It's strung to his belt with a heavy chain.
It's like a heavy duty iPhone case.
Yeah, this is like the spell book that he carries with him into battle. He probably has a bigger one somewhere else.
It's like a Nokia phone of spellbooks.
Yeah, exactly. He puts his SIM card in this one when he's going on when he's roaming. So it's the evening on the 3rd day, unless anybody else has anything else in particular. Hold on. Oh, got it. It's 2 hours and 50 gold per level of the spell, by the way. So for shield, it would be 50 gold.
Okay, cool.
But higher level spells would cost.
Yeah, a ton more. Got it.
Yeah.
I ask Calbrax if he knows anything. Like, do you know anything that would help us approach the Lich? Like this specific Lich? Do you know any details about how she operates or who she surrounds herself with?
She's not terribly smart. I mean, she is clearly like if she was able to perform the Lich rituals, perhaps the word is that she's not terribly wise. For one, she put her phylactery in her spell book. That's an all your eggs in one basket situation.
Right. I'm guessing she keeps her spellbook with her at all times then, or at least somewhere she thinks.
I'm sure that he motions at his own spellbook. I'm like, I'm sure she has a combat spellbook.
Right.
This is in her big spellbook, and I believe it to be. I believe it to be. We believe it to be in the basement. It would be guarded normally, but we suspect that she'll call all of her guards to the battlefront.
Okay.
There may be some remnants down there, but we believe that the biggest nasties will be up fighting at the battlefront. That's why we're sneaking in this back door.
That makes sense.
The back door isn't like known, like.
I'm sure she knows about it.
Okay.
But we've scouted it out months ago when we were profiling her as a potential threat to the realms. Like, we're always looking out for this kind of thing.
Got it.
We've got the blueprints to every Lich's basement. Well, not exactly. This is our business as Harper's.
Is there some setup in terms of how we can infiltrate her location?
Well, I'm going to take you guys right up to a seaside cave, and the natural cave ends as it meets her basement.
Right, but do you know how they're dressed? Does she mostly employ humans or orcs or?
Oh, you would skeletons.
We're going to encounter skeletons. I'm going to speak up real loud. Skeletons, lots of constructs.
Yeah.
I'm sure she has an army.
I think that she may be the only living creature there, if you would even call her.
Okay. And you see Jargon like do this because he was trying to like think of a disguise we could use to get in, but
hopefully resistance will be minimal.
Okay. All right.
So it's in the evening of the third day of your boat ride. The winds seem to blow a little colder. The evergreen treetops of the Cloakwood rustle endlessly. Calbrax steers the boat alongside rocky shores. See that? He says to you, pointing to a monolithic black tower appearing just above the dark forest. Zaldara, the mage says ominously. We're close. Minutes later, the wind howls a lonely note as Calbrax brings the diviner as close as he can to the shore. A small cliff rises 10 feet high, up from the rocks. Atop the cliff, you see dense trees and Zaldara's lair poking above the trees. The mage hops into knee-deep water, motioning for you to grab your equipment and follow. The ocean is as cold as death. Calbrax walks onto the shore and touches the cliff wall, muttering an arcane incantation. As he does, the wall parts just a bit, revealing a stone stair going upwards into darkness. Suddenly, a bleat breaks the night and fills your heart with adrenaline and dread. That's Romalia's horn. Good luck, and be quick.
Let's go, guys.
Okay.
All right. So Jargon's kind of steps forward and he's like, we should try to figure out how it's manned, whether or not it's skeletons.
It's gonna be skeletons. We gotta go.
I know, but we can't just bum rush them. We don't exactly have a army of paladins and clerics with us.
So go ahead and everyone drop your tokens. If you don't know how to do that, in the right-hand sidebar under players, you'll see your character's name. Drag from the name, not from the picture, and drop it onto the map. The grid isn't perfectly aligned here. I did a really sloppy job on it. You should be able to move on the grid. If that ever gets off, you can just hold Alt and it'll let you place it.
We're too early of a level for like Pass Without a Trace and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know which spells you guys have. I think Pass Without a Trace is a first level spell, so it's possible someone in the group has it, but I didn't see it on anybody's lists.
My Roll20 is loading again.
Yeah, my roll 20 is not completely loaded. It's just kind of stuck on there.
You can try to refresh it.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Yeah,
Okay.
you just, if you're on a Mac, it's Command R. If you're on a PC, it's Control R.
It's still loading.
And you may, if you see a black screen, you may just be in the wrong part of the map.
The boxes with our names on it, like, aren't going away.
So
The boxes with your names on it. I don't know what that means.
Where it says, like, Eugene and then has a crazy orange or purple spiral.
Oh, you can click on the little gear on the very top right, and then where it says player avatar size about near the bottom, you can change that to names only.
Oh, okay, cool.
Look, it's not loading.
Nice.
And if we struggle with Roll20, we can play without it too. And obviously, it'll be nice to have your access to your character sheets, but the game doesn't require it. Better? Any people see this map now? Looks like Kelly's in.
Yeah. So that's the beginning of the bait, or...
Yep.
Okay.
Is it working there, Dan?
yeah, it looks like it's loading. This laptop is kind of slow.
It's okay. I can drag her token out, and we can start. She can come hang out next to your computer. We can figure it out.
Yeah.
That works.
Yeah, that works.
Sure.
If you want to watch it for a second, if it doesn't come.
Because you're on speakers, right, on the other computer?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys can just hang out on the same webcam. It's fine. Everybody has permissions on all the tokens, so it's not a big deal.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. It's not loading.
We'll figure it all out. That's a cool Thor's hammer you have there.
Thanks.
Kelly, you just need a voice distorter.
What do you mean?
You look like
Oh.
like a TV interview where they're trying to hide the ID of a person.
Yeah.
Let me turn on some light. Okay. That's better.
Shit!
Okay.
Jargon is not built to handle skeletons.
I don't think any of us are built to handle anything.
You're level 1. You're pretty much not built. Yeah, you're not built to handle
That's
anything.
true. That's true. Okay.
Yeah. Are we all here? Are we?
Maybe they like music, Eugene.
What?
Maybe skeletons like music.
Skeletons can't hear.
They might.
Oh, you guys are both here. Okay. Sorry, I saw the other webcam still on, so I thought.
Oh, yeah, we just left the laptop in there. I'm gonna disconnect that one.
Yeah. I don't know if I can kick it. It's not a big deal. I just thought you guys might want the extra internet. That's fine. No, it's fine, dude. Okay, so I will kind of read you this this first room. So you guys climb stone steps that are carved into what's otherwise a natural cave. So it's like a natural cave, but someone took the time to like build out stone steps in it. And as you kind of come around the corner, you hear this dripping water sound. Drip, drip, drip. The hollow sound pierces the silence in this cave as water slowly falls from stalactites. Stale air fills your lungs as you take in the cave. A large, unworked stone column holds up the ceiling. So this is a natural cave formation that's right here holding up the ceiling. Stout stairs leading up hug the column's one side. while a 5-foot-high ledge that leads into darkness on the other. Further back, a second set of stairs leads up to a stone door carved with a skull. So this is like, you see that it's kind of like a mix between what was the natural cave system that Zaldara has kind of built her basement around.
So the only door is the skull door?
Yeah, but there's also stairs that lead up to this platform, and because the platform's raised and it's rather dark, you can't see past it. Like, you can see about as far as I've shown you.
Well, don't you guys think we should try for the stairs rather than the skull door?
There's stairs in both places. There's stairs that go up into the cat cave, and then there's stairs that go up to a door.
Wait, sorry, I might have missed it. Did you mention how the lighting is in here?
At this level in the cave, it's dimly lit, but the light falls off because the light's just from what's coming around from outside.
Oh.
And it's fading quickly.
Right.
Like out about where I've drawn, you'll have dim light, and then past that, it's dark.
Can we hear a battle outside? Just curious.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You hear catapult shells, and you hear fireballs going off, and you hear the horn blowing frequently. You hear the clash of metal on metal or metal on bone.
Well, I suppose we should just kind of get through this quickly, shouldn't we?
Yeah. I say.
Please.
And who does anyone have dark vision?
I do.
I do, and you do too.
So I'm the only one without dark vision.
Tyranny, what do you have in your hands?
Me?
Yeah.
Rapier.
I have a short sword.
There's a short sword and a fist.
And a fist of fury.
I'm gonna light a torch in my other hand, my offhand, and say, "Sorry, guys, I can't see anything."
Yeah, no, I mean that's totally normal, and even they like the light, right? Because like even in darkness, dark vision only brings it up to dim light for them. It's still like they're still hard to see details and stuff.
Right.
So lighting a torch is completely acceptable behavior in a dungeon.
And so Jargon lights a torch, but still trying to like kind of sneak around to these stairs.
Okay, so you're running up to those stairs?
Yeah, and just kind of like.
I'm gonna stop you. For a sec. Yeah. Everybody else, what are you doing?
I'm gonna cast Mage Armor.
Okay. Mage Armor's up.
What?
He's casting Mage Armor on himself. It's on himself. Everybody else, what are you doing? Are you following behind Jargon? Are you taking your own routes?
I'll follow behind him. Not quite as quickly, but I'll move through the section.
Okay. Yeah, everybody roll for initiative.
What?
Oh man, Eugene.
Not my fault, Eugene.
What?
Eugene.
What?
I'm gonna change the music real quick.
We're going into action.
Oh, Eugene.
It's nobody's fault but mine.
The skeleton dogs are here.
Doggos? Where are they?
We're fighting. Right, initiative.
Where are the doggos? Oh. Oh, those doggos. Thor!
Hey guys, take it outside. Oh! Excuse me.
I'm missing.
Yeah, it's in there. What am I clicking? Initiative. Okay.
Yeah, initiative. Perfect. So as you walk up these stairs and you're holding your torch kind of high up above your head, right? And you're walking up these stairs and leaning, like hiding behind the pillar, like pressed back into the stone of the pillar, are two skeletons. And these skeletons are wearing armor. They have sword and shield. They're not wearing well-fitted armor or anything like that. They're wearing maybe whatever they had when they were alive. but they animate and come straight at you as you step up the stairs.
And Jargon
they
at this
act
point he like lets out a loud shriek when he sees the skeleton start to move.
Yep.
Ah!
Jargon, get it together.
The first skeleton
Rips off his head.
attacks you with a short sword. 16 to hit. Does that hit you?
Yeah.
Okay, 8 piercing damage.
Gosh.
Oh god! I'm gonna die! I'm dead! I'm so dead.
The second skeleton just shambles up at you and rolls a 13 to hit.
Does not land.
And you hear a voice. You hear a voice sort of whispering, echoing in the cavern, spoken like a whisper, but with the volume turned way up. And it's a female voice that says, "By mistake or by foolishness, you have come too far. Your soul will be used to feed my endlessness."
We brought cookies.
And then I'll say, well, I hope it gives you indigestion.
You're up, Tyranny.
I would like to do short sword back. Well, I'm way back here, right?
Yep, you can run up there with them. The stairs are a little wider than they look on the map. You can get up next to them.
Okay. I can't. Can I run away?
Yeah,
No, I won't run away.
you're in control of your character.
Stupid guys.
You run up there and you make a short sword attack against the skeleton, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So I go to my thing and click short sword.
Yep.
Okay.
Cool. 18 hits. So they click on the word short sword there
Okay.
in the chat menu.
So it's basically just like traps dope.
But yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Okay. 5. You connect with a short sword. You run up there straight into the fray and connect with a short sword against the skeleton. You hit it. It staggers back a little bit and then kind of returns upright. As a monk, you can now use your bonus action to attack with an unarmed strike.
Okay, let's do that. And unarmed.
Yep, that'll hit. Good rolls. And then you click on the word unarmed there. Yep.
Woo!
Absolutely. This skeleton, like with that punch, you like stagger with the short sword and you bring the punch around and you kind of knock it, one of its arms completely off at the shoulder. And it kind of like clatters to the ground, but it turns its sort of like deathly gaze over towards you and is still moving. Carrion?
Yeah, Karen's gonna step up and not too far, just take a step forward and toll the dead on it.
On the same one?
Yeah, because
Okay.
it's been hit.
Is that an attack roll?
It's a wisdom saving.
Oh, I'm really good at that. He fails the save, and he takes 1 damage, and he's still standing.
How many hit points does he have?
How many hit points does the skeleton have?
Yeah.
That's not for you to know.
Oh.
If you're keeping track, maybe you'll learn how many hit points the skeleton has.
Okay.
We're up to Nayana.
Okay, Nayana faces the one that hasn't been hit yet.
Yep.
And let's see. Can I do this? Nayana's gonna cast an ice knife.
Okay, ice knife. Yeah, so you want to... I'll let you hit the ice knife somewhere that it'll hit both the skeletons, but not... Oh, no, sorry. You have to hit someone with it, right? You
Yeah.
throw it at someone and then it explodes out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so who do you want to throw it at?
Just to note that if you throw one of these, it's gonna hit the down the hurt Eugene.
It's gonna hurt Eugene.
Worth
So
it.
ice knife is like you throw a knife made out of ice, and then that knife shatters and puts shrapnel all over it.
Oh, crud. Okay.
Like a grenade.
Though I'd like to hurt Eugene in the process, I don't think that would be smart. So,
you could also ready an action, like if you want to cast that, like have your character be ready for Jargon to move back.
Yeah, and we're going to play for at least a little while, a little closer to the rules on readied actions. If you do that, that's totally fine. You tell me what action you want to ready and what conditions you want to ready it under. Like, when Jargon moves away from the skeletons, I'd like to throw an ice knife. That's fine. That uses your action, and then it'll use your reaction when that thing happens.
But it will only happen if Jargon moves away from the skeleton.
Yeah.
Oh.
But
okay.
I am next.
And you're going to take attacks of the opportunity to move away?
No, I can disengage as an action.
True.
Yes, then I'd like to do that.
Okay, so you cast the spell now, and you hold it in your mind, ready for this trigger. And we'll see if we loosen up on this, but I'm playing ready actions straight by the book right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you cast the spell, it uses the spell, and you hold it in your mind ready for this thing to happen. That's your turn. Can you move your token up at least one square, though, so that you have a clear line?
Sure.
Jargon.
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 Yeah, Jargon, he says in a very dead voice, I'm bleeding, guys. And then he starts to bob and weave backwards.
So yeah, you're just
disengage.
spending all of your attention, bringing your weapons to in defensive, right? They take a couple swings at you, but you're able to easily deflect them with your disengage action. You pull back. I'm gonna kind of interrupt your turn because her trigger is going to go off right now.
Yes, but I do have a bonus action to do. But
yeah,
yes.
No, you'll get. So now you see the opening, Nayana. You see that you're able to throw that ice knife should you choose to do it.
Okay. I guess now's my turn.
Okay. So make a ranged spell attack. It looks like that just didn't do that for you, but can you just give me like a d20 or something?
Yeah,
we can figure out
I got it.
Perfect.
Woo!
And so that's gonna hit. Are you throwing it at the healthy one or the one that's been hit?
I'm throwing it at the one that's been hit.
Okay. So let me see the d10 for the knife hitting him.
Yep.
And the 2d6 for the explosion out from him.
Damn.
And we can macro this all. Oh!
Damn.
Okay. So you throw the knife and it lodges itself straight into the skull of the wounded skeleton. And he staggers back, and as he's falling back from the impact of the knife explodes and icy shrapnel flies into the other skeleton, who takes massive damage. You see ribs, entire ribs are knocked out from him from this icy shrapnel that comes by. He's still staggering along. He's lost half of one of his legs, but he's still coming at you. He looks pretty beat up though.
Awesome.
And it's his turn. And so he lumbers down the stairs.
Didn't Jargon have a reaction or something?
Oh yeah, sorry, Jargon, you had a bonus action.
Yes. Yes. What do I want to do?
I don't know.
Do it already. He's coming.
I'm gonna throw a bardic inspiration at the monk. Tyranny.
Okay.
I have a name. Sure.
What?
Great. So for now, right now, she's got a bardic inspiration for sure. But can you help me track that, Eugene?
Yeah.
So as that kind of comes up, that you might want to use it, can you remind the table?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Little yellow marker.
So the skeleton shambles down towards Tyranny and makes a short sword attack. Yeah, so you're familiar, if you have one, will act on your initiative Dan, and we can just role play it through this adventure, and we can get to it.
Sounds good.
The skeleton comes in and swings. It's a 9 to hit armor, which is probably not enough. So it swings at you, and you're able to deftly duck out of the way with your monk agility.
Sweet.
And if you guys ever want to interject your own flair and not just me narrating combat, like that's totally cool. If you want to tell me how you dodge something, how you hit something, and all, that's all a lot of fun. So go ahead and jump in anytime. It's your turn, Tyranny.
Can I kick him in the head?
Yeah, that's an unarmed strike.
Okay. Bicycle pitch kick to the head.
That hits.
Woo!
Yeah, and that, you just straight bring that kick up, and the head of this skeleton just goes bouncing around the chamber. You just clock it clean off.
Perfect. Is he still walking?
No.
Oh, okay, good.
Okay, that'll drop you guys out of initiative.
Great
You're
job,
in this-
everyone,
in this
except for
cave.
Eugene.
Oh, it hurts.
Does anyone have, like, healing anything or can shove something in his mouth?
You guys each have a healing potion that was given to you as part of your reward and supplies for this mission.
Don't shove it in my mouth.
He's the one who ran up the stairs like an idiot.
You weren't. Oh, Eugene was hit.
Do I have anything? I don't have anything like to heal or anything, so nope.
Didn't you get a healing spell? Can't you use it on yourself?
No, I don't have a healing spell.
I thought you said that. You just said we each had
Healing
a
potions.
healing potion. Drink your healing potion.
I have a healing potion. Spell, sorry.
I'll use a healing potion when I'm dead.
Oh no. This
Okay.
guy is gonna be
Okay.
loads of fun to hang out with. Ugh.
Okay, I have a healing spell.
Do you want to waste it on this idiot?
Apart
And remember that
saying,
it's totally fair to use it, but you do only have 2 spell slots for this, like, until you rest.
Yeah,
And you used 1.
he's still alive. I'd say let's hang on to it, don't you think? Well, it's up to you.
Suffer, Jargon. You got us here.
What?
You gotta learn. Go learn your place, kid. Don't just run upstairs.
Yeah, I do drink the potion though. So
Okay, 2d4 plus 2.
Yes, perfect. Nothing wasted.
Okay.
Great job.
Top you off. At this level, man, those things must feel real good. Those
Yeah.
healing potions.
Yeah, I feel like the exuberance of youth flowing through me at this point. I'm just.
Who cares? All right, let's go. We have a limited amount of time, Pete.
Yeah, and you hear that battle is really getting to it now.
All right, someone else lead the way. And I start playing. I start playing on the tambourine.
How
as we
about
go
the
through
wizard
tunnel.
leads the way because he can cast spells from a distance. Whereas
I'm not sure that makes sense.
And then
if he sees something coming, he can cast it. I have to be up close and personal to defend myself.
But we didn't see anyone at a distance
Yeah,
before
those
I
guys
rounded the
were hiding
corner.
up against that pillar. You couldn't see them until you came around the
If
corner.
you creeped like a quiet person, they might not have even come out.
Look, we're trying to get in there so that people don't die.
People who cannot be brought back from the dead.
Fine, let's go.
Exactly.
Come on, chip chap.
Let's
You're running
go.
up here.
Sure.
But you see the sort of path branch that there's sort of 3 little chambers that go on. One of them's really small, this one right here. But the top one is like just like this small little like natural cave thing. The other 2 though seem to go deeper into the cave.
All right. You guys down to go deeper, or do you want to hang out in the cove?
We need to find her phylactery, so we need to keep going.
Yeah, can we search around to see if there's like evidence of where more wear and tear,
Like footprints.
footprints, and or like use is on the ground.
Okay. Actually, like, not much here. Like, it looks like those skeletons may have been behind that pillar for like years. like they
Like leftover alarm
like
system.
they haven't moved much at all. You do. Why don't you give me perception or investigation, whichever's higher for you?
Yeah. Investigation. I'm actually proficient in.
Yeah, cool. You do see some light footsteps going from the skull door up in the north out to the beach.
So that might be a way out when we're done with this shindig.
Well,
Yeah.
the way out that you're supposed to use is
we
out
came back.
towards the beach the way you came in.
Yeah.
But you see, like, the only sort of footprints that are even remotely recent seem to come from that skull door to the north.
No.
Guys.
Is there anyone that can detect magic to see if like we can find the spell book?
Yeah, detect magic doesn't quite work that way. Detect magic, that's a good idea though. Detect magic is, at this level that you guys have, really more about determining whether an object is magical and what kind of magic is on it. You have to be within 30 feet of something to sort of detect magic on it, which is 6 squares on this map.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I think that we should just head down the hallways. Pick one and go.
Yeah, I agree.
We don't have much time, so that's a good idea.
Let's
Rock,
follow the
paper-
footsteps.
Into the skull door.
Into
No,
the...
I think the skull door goes up into the tower. I think that she wouldn't keep. She's not keeping it in the tower. She's keeping her main thing locked deep down in here, behind some baddies. There's gonna be something in the way.
Oh, I see.
I'm pretty sure it's down here. At least if I was this lich, I might know a thing or two about liches. I would do it that way.
Okay, that's fair.
Which path do you want to go? This
Oh,
way?
yeah, let's go. I'm following the
So you
monk.
take the northern of the 2 paths that go deeper into the cave. The sound of dripping water grows more rapid here. Drops hit the ground so frequently, it's almost as if the stalactites are creating a light rain. In the north wall, so up here, there is a opening 10 feet above the ground, big enough for a crouched human. So it's like I don't know what the right word is for it, but it's 10 feet of natural cliff, and then there's carved into it like a ledge up there. That's what this is.
Can we see up on the ledge?
It's 10 feet above ground level, so from where you're standing, you can only see the ceiling above the ledge. Like, you can tell that it's there, but you couldn't see anything that was on the ground.
But we could hoist each other up, right?
Yeah, you can, however you want to do it. Yeah, you can get up 10 feet.
I think that my familiar is gonna be a bat, and so I'll have a bat fly around if that's all right.
What's your bat's name?
Honeydew.
Nice
Honey
name.
poo.
No.
I think it's gonna be like Mortimer.
Ah.
Ooh, that's nice. That's good.
All right.
Okay, so as your bat starts to fly up, like to try to get up to that ledge, one of these wet, dripping stalactites almost has this pseudopod that reaches off of it,
Yeah.
and it grabs your bat right out of the air
Oh no!
and pulls it into an amorphous slime that now looks like the stalactite looked so much larger than it was, as this gray ooze falls down from the ceiling and lands into the middle of the
It's Darkon's arch enemy.
Hey, but we caught it without it hitting a player. So
so that's just splats your bat, which probably has 1 hit point, I'm guessing.
yeah, I'll need another ritual to get it. So no bat for now. It's okay.
So,
And,
but was the bat able to convey like what might be up there aside from that, or?
I don't know that his bat can speak. I have to look up. I don't know that he has. Does he have a telepathic speech with it?
I can. If you're familiar, while you're familiar within the 100 feet, you can communicate with it telepathically. Additionally, as an action, you can see through your familiar's eyes. And
Okay, great. So if you were watching, sure. Before you get splatted out of the air, you see that there's a pile of bones.
I think we chose the wrong tunnel, guys.
A pile of bones.
I'm gonna keep everyone in the same initiative from before, just to speed this along a little bit.
Can
You're
we just
up.
turn around?
You're up.
We can.
Tyranny.
We can't just turn around. Yeah,
You can do whatever you want. It's your turn.
I think we should walk back this way. Go up the other tunnel.
I think that it's a deterrent for the spellbook. I think we have to go through it.
Well, I can't punch an oozing stalactite.
Yeah, you can. Give it a good
Oh, wait.
punch.
Am I bad with my bow and arrows? I'm not good
No,
at
you can
this.
shoot your bow if you want.
I'd like to shoot my bow.
Jello.
Sure. Click longbow in your character sheet.
And did this bat die, or is he just gooed?
No,
up?
he's totally dead.
Yeah, that's dead. It's fine.
Mortimer.
No, I mean when familiars die, they kind of poof out of existence, and he can bring it back.
There's not even a corpse.
Okay, yeah. You stick it with an arrow, and it recoils in almost like this animalistic pain. This weird amorphous blob of ooze does not like being shot by arrows. It turns out.
How many? Is there just one stalactite that's like this?
Yep.
Okay, good.
And you see as the arrow punctures it, and it punctures this outer membrane, and it bleeds in its own way. But you see that as this inner goop touches the arrow begins to dissolve and disintegrate.
Yeah. So,
And then, what do you want to do? That's still your turn.
oh, it's still my turn.
You can move or whatever.
Can I sneak past it?
Not after you shot it with an arrow.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't want to touch it.
Yeah, that's fine. You can just go back in the hall and let your friends get through, or you can stay where you are.
You should
don't have
touch
to.
it. I bet you it feels all sticky and icky.
Yeah, I'm not gonna touch it. Ooh, I have a dart I could throw at it.
You've already attacked.
Yeah, you've already attacked.
So then it's just a movement that
Just
I.
a movement, yeah.
Okay.
Just where do you want to be?
I'll just stay right here.
Okay. Carrion, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna shuffle up around the corner and
Yeah, you can get around these people.
yeah, I saw this Susie. I'm pissed off at this Susie. It killed Mortimer, and so I am going to I'm gonna toll it because it's yeah.
That's a wisdom save?
It's a wisdom save.
It's not a wise ooze.
What?
And it, this necrotic energy, it just shrinks and shrivels, and this outer membrane blackens. It looks like it's still moving, but it's doing the ooze equivalent of wheezing and slurping.
Slurping.
Throw salt on it.
That's why.
It's Nayana's turn.
And I'll step back.
Yeah.
I wonder if I can counter its you know how it dissolved Kelly's arrow. I wonder if I could shoot it with poison spray. But not. Otherwise,
Maybe. You didn't do poison spray though.
I
You
did.
have Thorn Whip as your cantrip.
Magic stones.
Ooh, can I? Well, I'm scared that it'll dissolve my thorn whip. Could it do that?
Oh, I forgot.
The Thorn Whip is not a permanent thing anyways. It disappears anyways after you finish the spell.
Yeah, but Thorn pulls things towards you. So maybe.
Oh, that's not a good idea.
Magic stones?
Yeah, I can use one of my magic stones.
Okay. So you cast Magic Stone and you want to sling a Magic Stone at him?
Yes.
Let me see a raised attack roll. I know I don't think we put this in as a sling in her character sheet yet, but just a d20.
She has a ranged attack. Good
Great.
job.
The 5, you do not hit it. So you kind of like land, like it kind of pulls itself away just a little bit, and your javelin hits the ground.
What?
That's really
And,
sad.
and it's up unless you have something else you want to do in your turn.
No, I'm just gonna stay there.
It moves up towards Tyranny. It's like just forward, and it forms itself into this fist, almost this like mass on the end of a pseudopod, and it swings at you, and it rolls a 21 to hit. It hits.
Dang.
And it's gonna do 4 bludgeoning damage as it like just hits you in the face, and then as it pulls back, there's this burning acid that it leaves behind, which is gonna do another 7 acid damage.
Woo!
So a total of 11 damage.
Damn!
Wait, am I dead?
You go to 0.
You're dead.
You're knocked out.
You're knocked out.
Austin, just heads up, your rolls are public right now.
Oh, okay.
Just heads up.
That's I should fix that, but thank you.
I like it that way.
Yeah, well, I thought that was intended.
No, not at all. Are you guys crazy?
You've been rolling it like all game.
Well, what's wrong with it being public?
Because you get to see if you.
But I
hover
can't
your-
lie about it.
Yeah, he can play the game how he wants to.
Oh.
That
It's the screen.
and
It's supposed to be on the screen.
if you hover your mouse over the rolls, you can see all the bonuses that.
Yeah,
the
so you can
creature
see how
gets.
strong something is.
Yeah, so you can
Gotcha.
like strategize around that, which.
And
is
you didn't
not-
have any armor that gave AC, but as you see, this thing would melt your armor.
Okay.
No. My armor.
How did Dan get behind me? So he came up and did the thing and then backed up?
Yeah, same with Liz. I walked around you real quick, cast on it, and walked back.
You don't
Yep.
have any armor. You should be tanking.
So you're down. You're at 0. Jargon, your turn.
Oh yes.
Fix it.
Yes.
Ew.
What would Jargon do here? Jargon! Jargonia! It's too late to do anything sneaky, so I think I'm gonna just have to fight it. I swing around to hopefully
Yep.
give opportunity for people to try to flank
Mm-hmm.
and give it an attack-a-roni.
Yep. That'll hit.
Yes!
And you puncture it, and it just like pops like a bubble, and just like all this acidic blood just spills out around the
Oh
ground.
god, gross!
As you pull the rapier out, you notice that its edge is worn, and the acid is like dissolving the rapier.
Good, I'll use it as a stick to beat people with.
Yeah, the rapier will do 1d8 minus 1 damage until repaired by a blacksmith or by anyone.
Oh, it's just -1?
Mm-hmm. And it's dead.
Great. I told us we should turn around and run. Everybody else said no.
Yeah,
You
that was really fun. That was great.
watching me die and watch
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, it was great.
Can
And then
someone feed me my healing?
Yeah, so actually we should go through. That was your turn. I need a death saving throw from you.
death save.
Tyranny.
How do I do that?
On your character sheet, this is death saves. It's near the top in the middle, and you click on the word death saves.
Okay, top, middle.
It's like kind of halfway down in the middle.
Sorry.
Under hit points.
Under your hit points, yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Temporary hit points. Death saves.
Okay, so that's a failure. So check
Oh,
the
no.
failure box,
Oh no.
Okay.
and you slip closer to the grave.
Guys, she's turning paler.
Carrion, it's your turn.
I'm gonna do a medicine check to try and stabilize her.
Yep.
Yeah.
I see it.
Woo!
Yeah, that's great. Great medicine check. You no longer need to make death saves, Tyranny, but you are still unconscious.
Just feed her potion.
Yeah.
So you guys have a little bit more time to think about what you want to do now. What's the next move?
Or you can cast your healing spell. Either one.
Yep.
I have a potion, right?
You think that she'll be unconscious with that medicine check? You think she'll be unconscious for about an hour unless she receives magical healing?
Oh man.
Yeah, let's use. We've got 3 more potions. Let's use another potion.
Okay. 2d4 plus 2. I can roll it for you.
Oh, how do I do that?
I got it.
Austin, quick question. May not apply here, but on a short rest for an unconscious person, do they just roll hit dice?
They come back. The time spent unconscious is 1d4 hours.
Oh, I
upon
see.
which they come back with 1 hit point.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, you're at 4 hit points.
Okay.
You're up though. You shake it off. You've got this acid burn on your face. That's not great.
Lovely.
Shake it off. Shake it off.
All right, I'm gonna let someone else lead now.
we swap in.
Welcome to first level, guys.
Swap in positions.
Yeah, so you're in this room. There's that ledge up on the top.
Yeah.
And then the hall continues.
I climb up to check out the skeleton.
Yeah, you're just gonna climb up. Can I see athletics or acrobatics?
Woo! Woo! That's a 17.
Yeah, that's great.
And then I dig through the skeleton and see.
You see that the bones up here look like they're half dissolved, like maybe the ooze was eating them. And as you search through the bones.
Yeah.
As you said, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You find a lead tube, it's like a tube made out of lead, and it's got a little pop top that comes off.
What?
You gonna pop that Pringles can?
I bring it down and. Well, first I try to kind of like study it. Would I know anything as a bard about it?
It seems like valuable. It seems, yeah. Let me see. Maybe insight, maybe investigation. You probably got one of these, right?
Yeah.
Arcana.
My Arcana is weaker, so investigation.
Okay. Yeah, you think that this is lined in lead to prevent the contents from registering on a detect magic spell.
Ooh. Okay. I bring.
What's in it?
So I can't see into it, right? Because it's lined with lead.
Exactly.
But you can pop off the top and look at
Yeah,
it.
it's got like a lead top that has it's just got like one thread, but it's like a screw.
So before I fully scramble down, or sorry, I fully scramble down now that I've kind of like looked at it a little bit after I pick it up, and I give it to Carrion and I say, "Hey, look, I found something that you might know more of as a magic user."
Yeah. Just a quick check over for like arcane locks or traps or anything on there.
Yeah. No, it looks like it's meant to conceal the contents from low level magic detection.
Yeah. Still just a little worried. So I'll put it on the other side of the room and I'll mage hand open the top.
Sure.
Oh,
Top comes off.
that's a good idea.
And nothing happened.
No, nothing happens.
All right, I'll pick it up with mage hand and kind of, I'll bring it back. I'll bring it to me and look inside.
Yeah. Inside are 10 exquisite crossbow bolts.
Ooh. Crossbow.
And when you look at these, you think these are the +1 crossbow bolts.
Oh shit.
And so this tube, you think, was like an assassin was going to sneak this tube in somewhere. And he kept his bolts in it so that he wouldn't set off the magic metal detector, so to speak.
Oh, I gotcha.
That's cool.
That makes sense. Okay.
I'm glad I don't have a crossbow.
Yeah, well, I mean, we can just hold on to this.
Yeah. Alright, let's go. Let's go further.
Carrion's not afraid. He'll lead the charge this time.
And this time, let's sneak past this area, because we don't know what's in that other room. We're trying to get up these stairs, right?
Oh, as we come up to this corner, what do we see, like, south from here?
Yeah, so south, you see into this room down here a little bit. Your light source is caught and refracted hundreds of times by large pink crystals that are coming out of the walls and ceiling.
What?
And it looks like there's more of the same that fill the rest of that room.
So I got anything on these crystals?
No, not with an 8. Like they might be magical or a magical regent or something that might be growing them here, you know, or that this was naturally. Like there's a lot of questions. You're not quite sure, but it's a room full of crystals.
I think we should avoid the room full of crystals, personally. What's at the top of the stairs?
Yep, at the top of the stairs is a large stone door, and into the stone door is carved an image of a kraken pulling 2 halves of a broken ship into the sea.
A kraken or a kraken?
I've always said kraken. Is it kraken?
Kraken.
Sure.
Kraken. Tomato.
It's a fantasy word.
True. Wait, it's a picture you said?
It's carved into a stone door.
Maybe it's in there.
I'll be right back. I'm just gonna grab a drink.
Maybe it is in there. We should go check.
Let's go up.
I'm curious if these stairs are the same height as the one from Z1.
Like carved by the same person or something?
Like if they lead to the same level of the facility.
Oh, I see.
And maybe if the craftsmanship on the skull and the kraken are similar.
Okay, I'm back. Door, kraken.
Crack-a-lackin'.
What are you guys doing?
I think we should check it out.
Check out the door?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, let's go.
We
Okay.
can't go past the door, like up the stairs.
Up the stairs is the door.
Okay.
So it's like again, like you guys are in what looks like a natural cave, except at certain points someone has taken like a chisel and carved out stairs. And these stairs lead up to a door that's been mounted in the cave. So like they built a little bit of masonry around to seal the cave off, and then they put a door in that sealed off area. And this door is a stone door with the carving of a kraken pulling 2 halves of a broken ship into the sea.
Does that look like the similar artwork as the skull on the other door?
Yeah, I mean, similar enough. I mean, neither of those two things is terribly intricate. The kraken is a more intricate piece of art, but it's not. This is not like a notable work of art. This is symbology.
Got it.
Symbology.
Let's go.
Yeah, so watching for, like, checking for traps going up the stairs.
Okay. And yeah, so give me a perception, I guess, or investigation, whichever you like better. Yeah, so the stairs look good to you, and you come up to the door, which has a big iron handle.
Can I hear anything on the other side of the door?
Yeah, roll perception. That's not investigation, it's roll perception. Yeah, you hear like gross eating. Like just like it's gross and it's like slobbery and it's just
We have to go to the door. Guys,
Yes.
we keep choosing the wrong way unless this whole place is
We
filled with
can't just let this person eat with terrible manners.
bad manners.
We have to teach him a lesson.
We should all disguise ourselves as cotillion teachers and walk in and say, "We're here for your cotillion."
There's a big explosion. The whole tower rattles.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and can I? Is the door locked? Can I crack it open just a little bit and peer in?
Yeah. So you
Or it's a stone door.
You
right?
you rolled your investigation in particular about the stairs or about the door as well?
It was more about the stairs.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you grab the handle of the door, and let's see. As you grab it, you see that sort of like hidden in the art of the
No.
Kraken is this glowing magical rune. Well, it wasn't glowing then, but it's glowing as soon as your hand touches the doorknob, and you kind of grab it, and these spectral tentacles shoot out of the door and grab on to you, Carrion.
Oh no!
I need a dexterity saving throw.
You're really good at this one, right?
No.
Maybe this wasn't a good idea.
This is a great idea.
Nobody listens to me.
So the tentacles grab onto you, and you take 3 necrotic damage.
Oh my god.
All
And
right.
we're gonna fall. I promise we'll re-roll initiative after this, but we're gonna fall right into initiative starting on Carrion's. Sorry, right after Carrion's. So that'll be Nayana.
Okay, let's do something with those tentacles. Oh,
We're still outside the door.
Mm-hmm.
And Jargon's like just kind of blabbering his mouth. He's like, I've seen tentacles in this far off culture before in their art. They're really into it. It's really weird.
Or you can sort of grab it, or
I would hang that on my wall.
So the tentacles are a ghostly purple, and as they kind of grab you, but they kind of grab you like just inside you, like they don't rest quite on your skin, like they're like in your body, and that's the source of this necrotic, withering pain.
okay. Nayana grabs her sling and she's going to
Smack it.
throw
Slap it.
another magic stone, but at the tentacles.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
Okay.
oh, just a regular attack roll, right?
Yeah. Okay, so your stone passes straight through the tentacle, not seeming to do much of anything, but hits the door.
Woo!
And when you hit the door with your magic stone, you leave this divot in the door, and the tentacles like recoil a little bit at that, but latch right back on. Let me see the damage on that javelin. Or sorry, it was a magic stone, right? So it's going to be 1d6 plus wisdom. So can I see 1d6 plus wisdom? And that's going to be, yeah, we'll tally it when we get there. Yeah, so you put a decent sized little divot into the door, and the tentacles like recoil at that.
What damage at me?
No. At the,
Jargon?
Jargon sees this and he says, Have at thee! And he stabs the door.
You're gonna take that rapier, that withered, damaged rapier, and just attack the door, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a door. So you hit it.
It couldn't dodge? What's wrong with this door? What a dumb door.
Yeah, and so you keep slashing at it, and in the door, like the artwork on it, you know, you put like big slashes into it, and the tentacles react again, but the door is solid stone and seems like it's gonna take a little bit more of a beating than that.
And then with my bonus action, I throw a bardic inspiration to Carrion as well.
Yep. It is Tyranny's turn.
Did I use my bardic inspiration last time?
No.
You didn't. You still have it.
Okay. Can I firebolt the door?
Yeah.
That's what I want to do.
Put that firebolt.
Okay. Oh.
Ooh, that doesn't hit the door. You're not
Right.
super good
How-
at firebolt.
It goes
Yeah.
behind me.
Yeah, no, totally. Yeah, you just like, whoa, okay.
Like when you're trying to bowl, but you bowl backwards.
Yeah, exactly, just like that.
Jargon
You
looks
throw the
at
firebolt off into the wall.
Jeez.
Jargon
that's-
gives Tyranny like a look like, really?
I'm in
Really?
pain still, bro. Still half alive. Less than half alive. Alright, so that was my attack.
Okay, Carrion, you take 3 necrotic damage,
Oh,
and you can try to make a dexterity saving throw.
that hurts.
How much damage?
3
And it does it before the or
before your save. Yeah.
Ouch. Okay.
Yeah. So with that, you pop out of the tentacles, right?
Mm-hmm.
You manage to wrest yourself out of the tentacles, and they're drifting around looking for a different target, and they lash out at Jargon.
Wait, can I? Does being wrapped up in it keep me from casting anything?
No. You get out, so you have your turn.
Okay. In addition to since while it had me before I popped out,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna shocking grasp it.
Oh, try to grasp the tentacles.
Well, I think basically what shocking grasp does is it damages it and makes it unable to react.
Okay.
I think, anyways.
Yeah, that's fine. No.
Guys?
It slips right through your
Guys?
hands, and as it's going, and then it lashes out at Jargon and grabs onto him.
Can we see more green rolls, please? Not
Yeah.
reds?
Nayana, it's your turn.
Wait, did it do damage to me up front?
No, not yet. It'll do damage at the start of your turn.
He's
It
just
does
hugging
damage,
you.
it does damage when it triggers, and at the start of the turn, it's of the person who's grabbing.
He just wants to snuggle because you complimented his art.
Wait, do I get a dex save for that?
Oh yeah, you totally do.
Straight, I can do it
Yeah.
for the initial grasp, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Totally, that's totally fair.
I'm gonna use my last stone.
Okay, you throw your last stone. Let me see an attack roll. 11's not enough. Yeah, that hits. Let me see damage.
Yeah.
I knew one of them had to be all right.
Okay, and with that, you've done so much damage to the artwork on the door that the rune sort of flickers and goes out, and the tentacles are just sort of disappear in there.
That's good news.
That's cool.
But literally just wanted to hug Eugene and then
Now I'll never get the love I've always wanted.
Nayana rolls her eyes and says, "Suck it up. Let's move on."
my true love, the only arms that only showed me attention.
One day you'll
with
find love, Jargon.
With the door open now, you can really hear this gross eating sound, and it's coming from the door closest to you on the inside here. And these are just normal stone doors. They don't have any crazy armor on them.
All right.
All right, guys, let's ignore the door and sneak past. Try to get past without making any noise.
If only nothing attaches itself to Jargon again, because he seems to attract all the trouble.
Yeah, so if you want to try to sneak past the door, let me see a stealth roll from everybody.
Oh, okay.
Mine's pretty stealthy.
You're Ganya.
You have the same as me.
You do? I thought it was just stealthy.
Why didn't mine show up that way?
What do you mean with the split?
Yeah.
If you're rolling 2 dice in case you have advantage, we'll always take the left value when you
Gotcha.
roll that way.
Okay.
So yeah, you guys just tiptoe past. There's another door, 2 doors on your left. There's another door there. Seeping out from under the northern door, this one here, you see a red liquid kind of seeping out from under the door.
Which door?
The northern one, this one here.
Okay, yeah.
Want to pass that one as well?
Yes. We're just here for the spell book, guys.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah,
try to survive. That would be good, right?
Yeah. Do we have to do another stealth roll, or can we keep going?
No, you're good.
Okay.
So
Yes.
we start to peek
So-
around over here.
Yeah, and so you, at this point, when you're about where your token is right now, you hear the sound. You hear there's this large curve, and you smell rotten eggs coming from cracks in the ceiling. A gross duet of gnashing teeth and guttural throat sounds comes from around the bed.
Ooh. So there must be 2 of these things that have terrible table manners.
It sounds like the same sounds from this other room.
Yeah, it's pretty similar.
Alright, maybe we should just tackle the one that's closest to us. Or, hey, what? Okay, okay, I just came up with an idea. How about I use minor illusion. Okay, so first of all, we hide around this door, okay? And me being a small, stealthy, hidey person, I can kind of hide behind the door and peek around the corner. And then I cast minor illusion, knock on this door, and then we see what the hell pops out.
But then we're cut off from getting through this passage, and we're stuck in this little tunnel.
Well, we don't know that it's gonna like just stand in the hallway forever. I feel like we should just see what we're dealing with first of all, right?
Yeah, no one has clairvoyance or whatever that is.
No,
No.
I don't think
Not
so.
at this level.
We're level 1, so
I
like
just think it will go bad. Like, what if they look for the person who knocked?
then we fight one single thing of this over fighting 2 of them at once on accident.
Sure. Who's gonna be up front?
Not me.
I'll stay up front.
Okay.
Get ready to heal me though in case he kills me or something.
Okay.
On it.
Come back, Lizzie.
Hiding behind Jargon.
Okay.
Okay, so can I get new initiative rolls from everybody so that we can? I know you guys have been stuck in that same order for a while, so we can mix it up if you want.
Yeah.
I'm doing yours now.
And then put yourself in sort of the standing positions that you want to be in. And then are you knocking on the door with minor illusion, or are you knocking on the door with your fist? What are you doing?
Minor illusion. I'm playing both 2 different sounds at the same time. It's gonna be kind of a sequence. One is a knock. The other is kind of like faint murmuring, like playing through the door, so that it sounds like, you know, there's someone on the other side.
Oh, totally. Okay.
And then, and at the same time, I'm using my hide action to very, like, you know, quietly peek around the corner. And as a Lightfoot halfling, I'm good at that.
Yeah. Okay. So, great. So that happens. You make your sounds, right, with minor illusion. And the door swings open, and this grotesque creature looks like not a skeleton or a zombie, like more flesh to it. Steps out, and it's got like just a chunk of meat in its mouth, and it's just like dripping blood down it. And it steps out and looks around, and it doesn't see anything. So if any of you want to take an action now, would be the time, as it starts to turn back towards where it was, to go grab another chunk of meat. And then it closes the door behind it.
Okay.
I say we try and sneak past
Yeah,
all
let's just sneak past. That sounds ideal.
And just based on the sounds that you were hearing it make, you think that it's two more of them, same thing, up around the bend. So I'll reveal their tokens.
Like, we're gonna run into them regardless.
So
they're busy. They're doing stuff.
Yeah, maybe we could sneak in. Yeah, left side. Yeah.
yeah, we should see if we can sneak that door.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. You guys go in that left door.
Yes,
Yeah.
we sneak through.
Okay, it's a
Do we
big
need to
stone
do a
door.
new stealth roll?
Let's listen to it
Stealth.
and check it for traps.
Do we need a new stealth roll?
No, you're okay. You're self.
So you sneak over here and listen through the door.
Yeah. You listen to the door. Let me see perception. And you're searching the door, so let me see perception.
Yes.
Everyone perception?
Just whoever's interacting with the door. You're not sure, but you think that the sounds of the battle upstairs are louder through this door.
That's a good sign.
So that's the way up or out. It sounds like that. Which means we actually need to get past these ghouls. Oh, I got an idea. Why don't we make a distraction from this side of the tunnel with minor illusion, and then we can just slip past while they're busy investigating the noise.
Unless we're going the wrong way and we need to go the skull door. We've been going backwards.
Yeah, that's true. Although there are two doors that these guys are next to here.
But
Yeah, sorry if that's not clear on the reveal here.
why wouldn't we just go through this door?
You can open it. You want to open it?
No, that is the door we're going through. I'm saying that we're gonna. I'll do the arrow thing. We're gonna go through this way after we cause the ghouls to go this way.
But
So we're gonna come up behind them and try to slip through these
but
doors.
what is right above us? Like, why wouldn't we just go through?
It sounds like it's the sounds of battle. So let's just step through, because I feel that it's not gonna have enemies. So I'm gonna bust through.
Big spiral staircase in the middle of the room. You don't have to. It's like an iron spiral staircase going up into the tower above, and you really hear like there is a war going on up there, and you can hear it much more clearly because the staircase carves out like a cylinder of the cave, right? And so it's kind of like a sound pipe right up to the battle up above.
So we should go to the right.
I like Jargon's idea of making the noise and distracting.
Can you get a dead chicken or something?
Yeah. I had exactly that thought. Actually, can we peek up the stairs like, is there like, can we kind of peek up the stairs and see?
If there's a blood.
As you're looking up the stairs, and standing at the stairs, at the top of it is an enormous, disgusting creature that seems to be made out of like bits and pieces of ogres and orcs sewn together. This enormous golem of flesh standing almost 10 feet tall, just standing with its arms crossed at the top of the stairs.
Okay, going back down.
Is it facing towards the stairs or outward?
It's facing outwards, but it does sort of turn its head in like a 270-degree arc, looking around, just on this eternal.
It's like
watch.
guarding it.
Got it.
So yeah, so I kind of wanted to go up to see if we could grab a quick body, but obviously that's not gonna fly.
Bless you.
Thank you. So
We can throw a ration or two. Like,
I mean,
you guys came straight from an inn. Rations are typically like hardtack, like bare minimums to keep you alive. But you guys came straight from an inn and a boat trip, and you might have some like hard cured meats or something in your pack.
Yeah, let's throw some meats down the hall.
Yeah.
yeah, right by where the Z8 is.
well, here's my thing is like, unless something is like copious amounts, nothing's gonna keep them there. They're gonna go back to their main meal.
They
So-
wouldn't keep looking for more meats.
They might investigate for just a minute. If you make a noise to get them over there, it'll
Yeah.
be long enough for us to sneak through here, and maybe, well, we got to pick north or
Yeah, that's the only thing. So to the right is probably gonna be a room that leads. I mean, not 100% for sure, but probably a room that leads back to the stairs, the skull stairs, potentially.
yeah.
But the north, I don't know how the hell we're gonna get out from there. Like if they come back to their main meal.
Yeah, you're right. Let's go east. Beyond them, I think. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I mean, I don't think we should tackle it head on.
I think we should go north, though.
There's a vote.
Why do you think we should go north?
Because if we're going east, it's just going to take us back to where we came. Unless her spell book's in this space. But wouldn't it be more likely that she's up here?
My fear is the same as Jargon's, an escape route.
Right, but if we're just heading back towards an escape route before we even find the thing. I mean, we can go in here, but do you feel like that's where the spell book is?
Yeah, it's probably the furthest away from the outside door, so maybe we should go north.
Yeah. Let's give it a try.
But we should distract them first for sure.
Yeah, have Eugene throw the sound, and we'll throw our cured meats
Yeah.
right on the Z8,
Okay.
I think.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So what I'm gonna do, so we're gonna put the cured meats around Z8, and then the sound I want to make is gonna sound like footsteps going down the hallway, even past the first, like around the frozen room. I guess I don't know if my minor illusion would
You
extend all the
can't
way
move
there.
a minor illusion, but you could put it down there.
No. It's not that it's a movement per se,
Okay,
but the
got it.
sound
Yeah, I got
design
you.
of it is
I'm
gonna
on
sound
board.
like
I'm on board.
yeah, and then we're gonna try to sneak past to the northern door.
To the northern door.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So you place some meats, you do a minor illusion, right?
Yep.
And the two ghouls run down. They ravenously eat at the meat.
Run!
You hear
Run!
the door swing open. The third ghoul comes out of wherever it was.
Oh
They
god!
all kind of meet in the hallway, and there's this like posturing between the ghouls, like they're almost like gonna fight. Like all the ghouls like fighting over like the little scrap of meat and
Fight.
and you approach the door to the north. It's a stone door with an iron handle.
Dang, not another one.
Pop it open.
Popping it open?
Yes.
Wait, no, we should check the door this time.
What do you mean? Oh, check. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Perception.
You're in a hurry, right? Can I get a perception check?
Real quick check.
Disadvantage.
I got it.
Woo!
Yeah, door does not seem to have any hidden iconography in it.
Let's go!
All right,
Open
let's
it.
bust through this door.
So in this room, there's a small stair leading north that curves around, and then there's a platform that's about maybe 5 or 10 feet up here. And on the wall behind the platform here is a shield on the wall with 2 swords crossed behind it. A small stair leads from a landing to another floor just below it. Arms and armor are mounted on the walls. All are rusted and ruined, save for a round shield painted red with 2 battered longswords hanging behind it.
That's a skeleton trap if I've ever seen one. And there's nothing else in this room, just that platform, that stuff.
The platform, and then everything else is like it looks like a weaponry, like an armory, but everything is like in really bad condition except for the shield, and then 2 swords that look a little less worn than the others behind it.
Is this a door up here?
Yeah, that's another door.
Can we go straight through?
I investigate the shield to see if it's like trapped or if I can glean some information about it.
It looks exquisite. It looks really nice.
I take the shield. I take the shield.
Eugene.
So as you grab the shield, the 2 swords on the wall behind it animate and fly out and point at you.
Eugene is the bane of my existence.
We'll use the same initiative.
I'm in a castle dungeon with a bunch of idiots. Gosh, no self-control.
I was totally gonna detect
monastery.
Terrible.
I'm telling my parents.
Okay.
Not this one. Come on, guys.
So, we'll start with this initiative right here.
The
Nayana,
door.
it's your turn.
By the way, we closed the door behind us, anyways, right? Because we don't want the ghouls to come in, anyways. Just FYI.
Make anything better. We have like swords pointing at us.
I gave my meats away for no reason. I'm gonna die anyway.
Well, time to kill some swords.
How do
Nayana, you're up.
Do we kill it with other swords? Like, how does that even work?
I would say firebolt, but apparently I'm really, really bad at that. So, are these wooden swords?
No, these are they're battered iron steel swords. They're just swords.
Do ice knives? I don't
no.
have any more. Thorn whip? Can I grab both of them with my thorn whip?
Just one.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna use my thorn whip. I'm gonna aim for one of them.
Yeah, let me see that thorn whip. That hits.
Ooh. Nice.
Yep. You grab it, and you pull it towards you. So I'm gonna move people just a little bit because Jargon was up there. So the sword, you pull it right up into you, and you've I can pull this one, and you've got some damage on it.
Sweet.
It chips, little bits and pieces of it chip out. It's like really rusted and old.
Well, that's good.
Beat it. Beat it. Beat it to death.
Jargon, your turn.
Which one was the damaged one?
The northern one, the top one.
I beat it.
Yeah, what are you using for a weapon?
My rapier. Rapier.
That hits.
Wait.
Advantage, right?
Ugh.
Yeah, he would have advantage. So you do 8 damage to it.
Yes.
This one looks really bad. Like, actually, the blade breaks. It's still kind of hovering, but it's hovering almost drunkenly in the air.
Ah.
Crush it.
Tyranny.
Shit.
All right, I do short sword.
Wait. You know, if you are on
What?
the opposite side of an ally, then you get advantage on your roll, which means
Yes.
that both the dice rolls count.
So if you step up here, then you'll have advantage on the roll, and so you'll get to use the higher of the 2 rolls instead of just the left one.
If I step up where?
Just north of the sword.
Okay, so move there.
Yep. There you
I
go.
do my short sword. Where do I do that? Hold on.
That's not enough.
Oh
Even the
no!
12 or the 10 is enough to hit these things. It's a very small target, just kind of bobbing and weaving drunkenly in the air. And you're not able to connect with it. But you do get to make an unarmed attack as your bonus action.
Okay. Won't it cut me if I unarm? Or I guess I
No.
kick it out.
You can hit it in a way that won't hurt you.
Alright, I'll kick it.
You're a martial artist, man. Get your shit together.
Neither 15 nor 16 is enough to hit one of
Oh
these
my
flames.
god!
Gosh! No bien.
Yeah, so you're swinging at them, and they're still up in the air. Carrion, it's your turn.
Alright, I am going to.
Oh, but also, Kelly, don't forget you could use Bardic Inspiration if you want to enhance your attack rolls.
Oh, you're right. She does have it. She could totally do that. So on that 15 or 16, you could roll a d6 and add it to that roll to see if you hit.
Like you're on the edge of probably on the edge of hitting it. So that roll, using your Bardic Inspiration roll, might be worth to use right now.
Okay. How do I do d6? Or how do I roll?
Slash roll space 1d6.
Slash roll space d6?
1d6.
Yeah, 1d6.
1d6. No.
Okay.
18.
So that'll put you at 18. That hits.
Yes.
So let me see the damage on the unarmed strike.
Give it a smack.
Smack.
So click on the unarmed to show me the damage.
Oh, what do I click on?
In the chat log where it says, there you go.
Okay.
Yeah, and so it just shatters and falls to the ground.
Great job, Maverick. Good job.
Okay, now it's Carrion's turn.
Alright, so there's just the one left.
Yep.
Alright, but it's undamaged, right?
Yeah.
Kill it.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how.
Kill the sword. And Nayana, you'll be next.
Sweet. I can't wait to kill it.
Wait, no. After Carrion is the sword.
Ooh, the sword gets to go.
Oh, no thank you.
I deleted the one that I was using as the initiative.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I'll just toll.
Yep. That's a wisdom save.
Yeah.
It fails.
No.
Wait. No, it doesn't fail. Sorry. I saw the initiative roll up above. 17 passes.
Your rolls are public again.
Yeah, that's weird. I think it's just like the guys that I've already played before.
It's your default
it passes,
or
no
something.
damage.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No.
Okay, flying sword. It's going to come at Nayana.
No.
Yay.
It swings its sword at you. 11 to hit.
Oh.
I don't think I have them.
You have 11 armor.
Oh, I do.
But so that hits then.
Yeah. We'll see how much damage it does.
Oh, I see.
11 AC. Holy Jesus, that's a low AC.
Yeah.
Isn't that what you have?
No, I have like 14.
I think I had 10.
Because I have leather armor plus I have a lot
No,
of
you
dex.
have 16. Tyranny.
I do?
Yeah, you have
You're a monk.
10 plus dex plus whiz.
Oh, I'm talking about hit points.
Yeah. 7 damage to Nayana.
Oof.
Jesus!
Ouch.
Guys, we need to get out of here.
Yeah. So it's Nayana's turn.
Let's see.
Jargon's the only one with the full health.
Maybe Vine Whip it into the middle again so we can all be on it.
Like move?
No, like use your Vine Whip.
Oh yeah, I can use my Thorn Whip again, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna use it again.
Yeah, let's see it.
Woo!
Hits.
Nice
Eight.
one.
She's coming with a vengeance.
Yep, you pull it up into the middle. Takes 4 damage. It chips
Yeah.
away a little bit.
Great.
Jargon, your turn.
Time to crush it.
Wow. That was intense.
I can feel all of it.
Yeah, that's bardic right there. I'm inspired.
No! So little.
Yeah, 18 hits. For 3 damage with your damaged rapier.
No, 4 damage. I already adjusted it.
Oh, you already adjusted it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the flying sword chips away, but it's still up. Tyranny.
I will do short sword again.
Yep. Let's see it.
Let's see some greens.
That hits.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, 5 damage. It's looking pretty bad. You want to follow up with an unarmed strike in the monk ways that you have?
Get in the head.
Rush it. No!
Yeah, that's not enough. Carrion, you're up.
That's not green.
That's not green. It's not green at all.
All right, I will toll that one.
Yep. Okay, wisdom save. This time he fails for real.
Yeah.
Let me see that damage. Oh man, that's funny. It you just sucked and whatever life force was in that sword just disappears and it clatters to the ground.
Yay!
Hurrah.
Ah.
There's
And
a
Jargon's
stone
like,
door, there's a
Jesus.
stone door with an iron.
Guys,
handle.
everything's just working against us here.
The shield seems to be magical.
I take it. This is what we worked so hard for, guys.
And then the shield attacks us.
No, it seems to be an item of power.
Do you have proficiency in shields?
I do not.
I don't know that anyone in your group.
No one does here. Yeah.
Then yeah, let's.
I mean, you can wear it, but it gives you all kinds of disadvantages to do so.
Yeah, I just sling it on my back as like a.
So you
It's just
you put
loot.
your arm on it to do that, and it grabs on to your arm.
Oh
and the
my
leather
God!
straps affixed to you, and it is a shield of missile attraction that you cannot remove.
Why did you put that on, Eugene?
Oh no, guys!
Ugh.
We worked so
It is,
hard for this.
If you had looked at it closer, you would have thought that this was an arrow-catching shield, a magic shield. Instead, it is a shield of missile attraction, and you can put it up on your back, but you can't take it off of you. While while you have this thing on, you have resistance from ranged weapon attacks. But whenever a ranged weapon attack is made against a target within 10 feet of you, it hits you instead.
All right.
That's not so bad.
Sounds good. I'll sling it on the back.
Yeah, it's up on your back, so you don't gain the AC from it because you're not proficient in it.
Yeah.
But all ranged attacks are going to hit you, and that's to be clear. Whenever a ranged attack is made against a target within 10 feet of you, it hits you.
Yeah.
It's not like the attack roll against your AC or anything. Like it
Gotcha.
hits.
Gotcha.
But it hits for half because he has resistance.
Yeah.
Guys, this is the worst.
So the door is up ahead.
Yeah. So bust through. Wait, no. Listen.
Also,
listen carefully.
the item requires attunement.
Huh?
Which you must give it.
Which one?
The Shield of Missile Attraction requires attunement, which you must give it.
Is it like a
What do you
cursed
mean?
item?
It's a cursed item.
Isn't that like 1 hour or something? What do you mean?
Well, no, it's just like Darkon's cursed armor. It forces you to attune.
Oh, you mean I have to give up a slot for it?
Yeah.
I gotcha. All right, I listen carefully through the door.
Yep.
And I turn back to my party and say, I've learned my lesson, guys.
Just the dripping of water in the next room.
Okay, I bust through.
Why can't you stealth through?
No, I bust through. Like the Kool-Aid man.
He didn't learn his lesson.
He never will learn.
Hey.
Ah!
Well, hold on. I probably shouldn't have revealed that, but that's okay. A strong mildew smell permeates the room. Green algae grows like moss from cracks in the walls, floor, and ceiling. A skeleton lies at the room's center.
Ooh.
Its hand caught in a closed steel trapdoor.
Okay, we're headed in the right direction, guys.
Yeah, do you think the book's in there?
I hope so.
Yeah.
In this particular room?
In the steel trap door.
Wait, what?
Where his hand is stuck.
Yeah, his hand is stuck in a steel trap door.
Oh, I thought you ended in trap, not trap door.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Guys, I think the book is in there.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Let's fight!
Well,
Is the skeleton's not moving?
No,
is he dead? Like,
it's a skeleton.
yeah, but the last
You
one
need
attacked
Is
us.
he dead?
Does every skeleton attack?
I don't know. In here, maybe.
In a
I'll
lich's
cast-
fortress, maybe.
Mage hand and try and pick up the skull and toss it across the room if I can.
That's interesting.
Ooh.
Yeah, it gives you some resistance, but eventually the skull pops off and you toss it around the room.
Oh.
Oh.
I feel a little bit better. What somebody get in there.
I
could throw a dart at it.
yeah, I poke at it with my rapier.
At the skeleton?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys keep poking at the skeleton. It's a skeleton.
Yes! I stomp on it. I do a jumping stomp on it because I'm
Okay,
so
yeah.
happy that it's
You
just a
pick it
regular
apart.
skeleton. Yes!
Perception check on the trapdoor. Is there, or is it open? It's open, huh?
The trapdoor's not open. It's like it crushed his arm. It's closed, but he's like part of his hand is inside it.
Yeah.
First I listen kind of carefully through the southern door just to make sure.
It's silent.
Okay. Yeah, I think. Are you guys okay with heading downward?
Yeah, but we need to figure out how to open it.
Heading into the
It's a
downward
trapdoor.
dog.
It's got a big handle on it. You could open it.
Is there any
Oh.
is there any magic on the door? I'll investigate it.
Yeah, you can roll perception or arcana. You don't think so?
Yeah, let's pop it open.
Let's go.
So you reach down and you pull the trapdoor open. And when you do, this fountain, this geyser of pressurized water starts spraying up into the room. And it's just flooding and flooding and flooding the room. We'll keep the same initiative order. On initiative 20, 2 feet of water has now filled the room. The room is filling crazy with water. And you hear both the doors, the door you came in and the door to the next room, close and click locked shut.
Oh, man.
Rhonda.
We're gonna die before we even go forward in this game.
It's Nayana's turn.
Oh. What can I do? Let's see. Let me look at my spells. Yeah. Can I turn it into... No, that wouldn't help. No.
Trying to open a door.
How can I open the door? We already opened the door.
I'm trying to open one of the other doors.
Oh, I guess. Okay, so I'm going to take a step back and try to open
The door you came in or the door to the south?
Let's go to the door to the south, actually.
Okay. It's locked. It has a big, comically large keyhole on it. Is locked. And you tug on it, and it doesn't. I kind of need to know how you want to interact with the door. When you try to use the latch on it, it doesn't work. It's locked. But like you can, if you wanted to try to beat the door down, if you wanted to try to pick the lock, if you wanted to try to, cast a spell, like what?
Can I try to pull it with my whip?
You want to attack the door with your whip?
Yeah.
Jargon yells, I'll tackle the lock. You guys look for something to close the steel trap door.
Okay. That might
Yeah, the trapdoor is like up, open at like a 270-degree angle. It's like just past all the way straight up, and there's just this geyser of water pouring up out of the
Are we
square.
strong enough to close it together?
You want to run over there? It's Nayana's turn, but you guys can all talk about it.
Or there might be a contraption that closes it, because the guy obviously got caught in the door, which means he's not the one that closed it.
That's true.
Wait, if I can shapeshift into like a whale, do you think that my body would be big enough to...
You can't shapeshift. You're not level 2 yet.
That's an interesting idea, but we're not at that level.
Yeah, next level you'll be able to.
One day I'm gonna be able to shapeshift into a whale.
Yeah.
One day.
Welcome to first level and a trapped dungeon. I think this is pretty different than most of the stuff that we've run, even for the Fox crew.
I thought, maybe if I turned into
I do need to know Nayana's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna try to go. I don't even know what to do. I'm just gonna try to
Look
pull.
around for a mechanism that closes the steel trap door.
Nayana looks around, but she's kind of panicked because everything's covered with water.
Roll perception.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, you're kind of panicked. The room is filling with water. That was your action. Jargon?
Yeah, so Jargon goes to the door. The southern one is the one with the lock, or?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And
they both have locks from this side.
Oh, okay. I mean, we need to flee south anyways, so I'm gonna try to sleight of hand open the lock.
Okay. Let me see sleight of hand or thieves' tools.
No!
No. you're messing with it, you can definitely get your hands in there, right? Like using the tip of your rapier even. This is a big ass like funny cartoon keyhole.
Right.
You're able to feel that, like, you think you could maybe do this, like it's not beyond you.
Right.
But that wasn't enough.
Gotcha.
It's Tyranny's turn.
I'm looking around.
Yeah. You don't see anything in particular of interest. There's definitely some sort of magical pump that's pumping the water up from the ocean into the room. The water is salty. The skeleton that you saw before, you think maybe would have animated. It seems to be similar to the other, in terms of armor and stuff, to the other ones that you've fought. But you think that because you sort of severed its head earlier, it didn't come to life.
Ooh.
Well, at least we did one thing right.
It's Carrion's turn. No, it's not. Oh, yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Carrion's gonna throw out a detect magic and look for any. Yeah, I mean this room's not that big, right?
No. So there's a magical pump that's pumping seawater into the room. There's a skeleton with an aura of necromancy around it that did not seem to activate because you severed his head. And there's some item of power about the size of a spell book to the south. In the south room.
Get it!
Like like from where the water is coming from?
No, like through the south door. I just traced a 30-foot circle around you, and you would have seen it.
Got it. Okay.
We could have gone through the skull door the entire time.
Yeah, the pump is underneath the trapdoor. Or?
You see that I will say with detect magic, you see that the pump is sort of wired as it is to the trapdoor, and that closing, like when you open the trapdoor, is what triggered the pump.
Ooh, interesting.
Okay, and well then I'll yell at to end my turn. I'll yell it to the team. We need to get the door closed, and the book is through that. The trapdoor closed, and the book is through the south door.
Yeah, let's close the door.
Two more feet of water.
Close the door.
Filtered. The water is 4 feet deep now. Jargon is treading water.
Guys, we're gonna be skeletons too.
Nayana, it's your turn.
Nayana looks around the room and she decides she's just gonna push the door.
The trap door?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, give me a strength check.
Okay.
You can add athletics if you're proficient.
It's the same.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's really, really good. But you don't think that you're strong enough to move it.
Oh my lord.
You move it just the tiniest bit, but like you feel like you got a really good handle on this door, and you don't feel strong enough. Like you don't know that there's any number on these die you could roll to close that door.
That's interesting. Okay.
It's stronger than possible. It's like I couldn't lift this bed by myself.
We couldn't all get together to push it?
Sure you could.
Oh. Why don't we all push it together?
I don't know. Why don't you?
Because it wasn't suggested
You're
until
not
now.
All right, guys, let's try to do this together then.
Jargon's like, yeah, you guys take care of that. I'm working on this lock.
Well, we could use your strength and then do the lock.
Yeah,
No,
we
you
need
can't
everybody.
do that. You
So get over here.
You can't do that.
Yeah, you have to swim underwater at this point to get to the lock, and you don't think that that's gonna do it.
Do I push strength or what do I do?
So you guys are working together. You and Nayana are both pushing on it.
Yeah.
So let me see a strength roll. You guys make a little bit of progress, but it moves, but not all the way. Carrion, it's your turn.
Help us close the door.
Yeah, I'll push on the door.
Okay, let me see your strength roll.
Can somebody else push with him?
Yeah, I think all 3 of you are pushing there.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, with 3 people pushing, this extra push from Carrion, the door closes, latches, both the doors into the room unlock and swing open and dump water out into the rest of the dungeon.
Well, that's gonna let everybody know we're here, but we're alive.
And Jargon's like, oh, I finally got it, guys.
Let's go.
Idiot.
Is there a door at the end of that hallway?
Yeah, I don't know why the map's drawn that way. Yes, there's a door at the end of the hallway. In this room, the chamber is alive, dancing with an unseen energy. 2 thick pillars extend from floor to ceiling and hum. Between them sits an iron chest.
All right, guys, you know what we have to do.
Get in the iron chest.
Would my detect magic still be out from?
Yeah, if you're still concentrating on it, you haven't cast anything else.
Yeah. What do I see on around?
For sure. Let me see. So you see an evocation magic all over these 2 pillars. Let me see an Arcana check to sort of see if you could determine what spell it is. It's definitely evocation, though. Yeah. It's the 2 pillars are humming with a lightning trap, and if basically it looks like if you were to let me see how it's read. It looks like if you were to touch the iron chest or the pillars, it would trigger the lightning trap, and each pillar would zap you with a bolt of lightning like a Tesla coil. You think that you could destroy the pillars, or there might be some sort of secret button that would disable them.
Yeah, let's look around. I'm gonna look around the room for.
Yeah, I'll help you. I'll help you with that.
I'll look around.
Take perception. Yeah, investigation is good too, whichever's higher.
Perception. Can I instead just lend help?
Yeah.
To
totally. Absolutely. So Carrion gets advantage.
Yeah, that's Carrion. Oh, Jesus,
yeah,
nice.
You guys find 2 different buttons on opposite corners of the room.
Push them.
How we push them?
Push them
at the same time.
At the same time. 3, 2, 1. Go,
so who's pushing
go.
the buttons?
Wait, hold on a second really quick. You can ask Chad about this. The other night I had a dream that Eugene was getting electrocuted, and I asked Austin to stop, to go turn off the power because I couldn't because there was water everywhere. And you just kept talking about D&D or something, and Eugene was getting electrocuted on the floor.
That's happening right now.
Yeah, this is really weird.
That's actually awesome.
So who's pushing the buttons?
I am.
And I am.
Wait, why am I not in the same room as
Can
you guys?
do we count
I
this?
don't know. You should move your token.
Do we count down? How do we count down?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Okay, on the count of 3.
And Carrion's gonna do it with his mage hand.
Oh, that's a good idea. Me too. Holy, what a good idea. All right, 3, 2, 1, push.
As you push the buttons, the pillars deactivate. The hum disappears. The whole room grows quiet, and then you are surprised when an icy spear pierces you, Jargon.
What?
As materializing almost like dust, like the dust of the room hovers in an interesting way, and you see a specter appear out of thin air.
Oh no!
Looking straight at Jargon, who pushed one of the buttons, clearly seeing through the mage hand ruse, and it attacks Jargon. It's a 10 to hit.
I go whoosh.
Yeah, so there's an icy spear that comes out at you, but doesn't manage to connect.
Guys, can we just
and then,
run? Get the hell
and
out
then
of
if you guys
here.
would like to roll new initiative, you can, or we can just use the ones we already have. It would be Nayana's turn if we use the ones we have.
Grab the spellbook and get the hell out.
Yeah.
We're literally like, you know, a room away or something. To freedom.
Yeah. So that spear is coming.
You already hit him.
It already
or
hit
missed
him.
him.
Oh, missed him, but it's
Yeah, and it's you see that it's not a spear like a thrown weapon. It's like this ghost has like changed its shape to be a spike, and has spiked at him, and then retracts and forms this ghost.
I've seen this on the internet once.
okay. So even though he like missed him, the spear is still coming for us.
The ghost is still alive.
Right. Okay. So I'm gonna get my
Oh.
thorn whip, and I'm going to. I can't do it.
You can do it.
Oh, I can do it. Okay. And I'm going to go for it.
Yep.
Beautiful music.
We see that thorn whip.
Let's see.
Sorry.
Oh my god. Why is Thorn Whip so good?
Yeah, it hits.
It hits.
So you're slashing, and it's almost like you're slashing and attacking powder, dust in the air. You manage to hit some, and it drifts off, but you don't feel like you're doing full damage.
Okay.
Jargon, you're up.
Jargon says, guys, we need to just get the hell out of here. And he like pops open the chest.
Okay. You kick open the chest. Like
Yep.
you do it like in a hurry, right?
Yep.
Inside, you see 3 scroll tubes, a pouch, like a gold pouch, and a grotesque book bound in human skin.
Oh.
And
the skin book.
and Jargon like he like just grabs it, he like scoops it all up like some dude who like dropped all his school books on the ground.
Yeah.
And he just like hurries out the door. Like he goes down to the southern door and he's like carrying these.
So the specter's gonna make an attack of opportunity as you disengage from it.
Yeah.
7 to hit. Oh man, this guy was better. This guy was better on my last game.
How do you know if it's a hit or not?
How do I know?
You
No, like-
compare
To your armor.
the attack roll to your armor class, and if it is the armor class or more, then it hits.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So this specter sees you grabbing the book, and it runs over to you to try to kind of block your path.
No!
It takes another swing.
What?
22
What?
to hit.
What? But I didn't even travel my 25 feet.
Oh.
Was
Yeah,
that
go,
a
move.
reaction?
No. You're right. Go move. It's next in initiative. You're right. You're not taking initiative.
Oh, I see. But what do I run into when I open the door? So I'm just like
You
in a
see what
hurry.
You see what looks like a dungeon with 5 jail cells. One of the jail cells, the one marked B on this map, you hear pounding on the inside of it.
Ooh.
So
Sorry, bro, we don't have
the key to the phylactery.
What?
I'm guessing. I'm yelling out. I think their souls to feed in the phylactery.
Oh, like that's
I don't know if we can open the doors though.
We don't have time.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, we should
I just ran here to my maximum
Okay.
speed.
Yeah. So the specter will chase you,
Yep.
They can get right up behind you.
Yep.
He attacks you. 22 to hit.
That hits.
9 necrotic damage and a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh,
As
that
he
hurts.
spears you through the heart.
We'll miss you.
Constitution.
Yep. You shrug off this necrotic energy.
Stop it.
Tyranny.
Okay. Can I shoot an arrow at it?
Yeah,
Would it go through it?
you don't know.
So it could possibly go through it and hit Eugene.
You don't know.
No.
Well, I'm wearing the shield of attracting missiles. So
You're
it's gonna
right.
hit me-
Actually,
it's
it
gonna
would
hit me
you.
100%.
Well, how do I destroy it?
You're gonna have to get within melee range.
Or fire. You have.
That's hilarious. I didn't even realize how much that screws your own party.
Yeah, that's why I didn't even want to fight. Like I just wanted to get out.
All right. Well, I run over here, and I
Yep.
do short sword, I suppose.
You
Stop
hit
it!
Swing at it.
Okay.
Hit. Ooh. Yeah, that does damage. And now you can come up with an unarmed strike. And again, you feel like you're not doing as much damage as you would if you were hitting a corporal object. The 11 doesn't hit.
I know.
No. But you are damaging it. It's just slow going because you're like having to hit this like animate powder.
Yeah.
Carrion.
All right. So we'll run in. So I'm gonna, and I'm already standing next to it. So I'm gonna shocking grasp it.
Okay.
Put my hand out and touch it.
Yep. 9 is not enough to hit.
I'm gonna add the bardic inspiration.
Yes, do it.
Did it?
That's a D6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that hits.
Woo-hoo-hoo. So he doesn't have a reaction, right?
Yeah, it takes away his reaction.
Sweet.
That does good damage. The thing looks like it's hovering in that drunken way that the swords were when they were damaged. The necrotic energy that's controlling this dust is fading.
Cool. And then I'm gonna head down the hallway past it
Nice.
Okay.
and look around the corner.
You see a door with a skull.
Perfect.
Does it look like a lock? Is there a lock?
No.
Okay.
Nayana?
Let's see. What are my options here?
Kill it! Kill it!
Yeah, let's see. Should I stab at it? Can I stab at it?
Physical things have not been doing a whole lot of damage to it, so maybe something with magic to it, either your thorn whip or your magic stone.
Well, I don't think my thorn whip would help it. Because remember, it didn't do anything.
Oh, that's right, it was less.
I'm gonna try my magic stone. I'm gonna grab a slingshot and aim at
Yeah,
it.
magic stone him.
Okay, let's see.
What do you think this is? The Middle East?
Is that good?
Oh, that'll hit.
+3, so it's 6 total.
Yeah, it looks real bad now. It's barely kind of hovering in the air. It looks really weak. Jargon, it's your turn.
I'm gonna run past it real quick.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Jargon sees his opportunity to get
Oh wait, hold on. I'm sorry. You threw a magic stone.
stone. Yeah.
You hit Jargon.
Oh, that's true.
It does 3 damage to Jargon.
Shoot.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
Sorry. No, he's wearing a cursed shield. All ranged weapons within 10 feet.
Oh, damn it.
Oh man.
All right.
Can I heal him later?
Yeah, you can heal him pretty soon, probably. If you have healing word, you can heal him as a bonus action.
Oh wait, healing word's bonus action?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so Jargon, he's like running away, and then he gets hit with the magic stone on his head, and as he like falls and he spins, he like has this look of like betrayal at Nayana, like as he's falling.
I roll my eyes and I say, "Calm down. I'm gonna heal you."
Okay, that's 6 hit points, but prone.
All right.
He just falls to the ground and then he like
And then he's immediately healed. Oh my god. Okay, so now it's my turn. I'm prone though.
Yeah, you're prone.
Oh my god. Okay. When I
There's
get
a door pounding right next to you, the B door.
When I get up, and I use half my speed, is it 10 or 15 for 25?
I'd say 10. I don't know.
Does he keep telling us someone's pounding because they would help us?
And Jargon yells, "Who is it?"
Just pounding.
Don't open it.
What? We don't want any cookies.
Kill the thing and let's go.
I mean, it is a dungeon. That means they're not people who are willingly here.
Kill the thing and let's go.
Yeah, we need to get out of here. We're very limited.
All right. Jargon sighs a very deep sigh of exasperation. And he rolls his attack.
Hit. Okay, you do 3 damage to it.
Yes. And limps his 15 feet away.
It makes an attack of opportunity against you.
No reaction.
Oh, no reaction.
Yeah.
You guys are good at this game. You guys are good at this game.
Yeah.
Okay, it does not do that then, but it is its turn.
Yeah.
And it still just chases after you. You've taken its master's spellbook.
Take an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, from absolutely from Tyranny. Attack of opportunity, short sword attack.
Okay, let's do it. Right, up here. 1, 2, 3. Let's see.
A hit. Yep, it's looking pretty bad now. You don't get the unarmed attack as for attack of opportunity. Only on your turn.
Okay.
The specter floats forward. It sees Jargon, and it takes another attack at Jargon. A 6 to hit. You guys are lucky. And it's got its eyes on you. It's Tyranny's turn.
Then can I do that? Can that
Yes.
last roll count?
That's fine. You can hit him. I'm pretty sure you're gonna kill him. Yeah. So you hit him once with the short sword. You follow him. You hit him with your fist. And the last hit, the powder just explodes out into the room, and the specter dissipates.
I'm really curious about that B door, but it could just be more problems.
Open
right?
it.
Don't open it. We're almost out of here.
But what if it's a good person?
That sucks for them. They shouldn't have come after us. We need to go.
Is it locked, by the way?
The
Austin?
door?
Yeah.
Which door?
The
The skull door or the B door?
B door.
No, you think you could open it from this side?
Okay, hang on.
We're gonna check it out, aren't we?
Hang on.
I think we are.
Damn it. We're almost out of here.
You guys are each in control of your own actions.
Okay, hang on, let's see. What is
If I have to kill just Jargon, I will.
Nothing good has
You guys talk about it. I'm gonna pee.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
Well,
Actually,
I
I
amount.
want to pee too. That's a good idea.
Poor Maverick.
Everyone's peeing. I'm hungry. It's start to learn.
I had to flip her and kiss her because she just was not like responding to any pets or anything. Sometimes when she gets all happy, I just flip her and then I kiss her, and then she calms down.
Oh, it looks like there was a whole big peak room. Big peak room.
You pick one for yourself.
Rookie.
Okay, so did you guys decide what? Did you guys decide how fast you're gonna open the B door?
What do you mean? How do you know we're gonna open the B door?
I don't know. Are you?
Do you want us to?
That's not a question you can ask me. That's incredibly rude.
Mm.
My thing.
What's the right answer, teacher?
Okay, here's my thing. Everything that we've opened so far has led us to near death. How can we be sure that this one thing...
Except for the shield!
The shield's bad too.
Well, because it's banging, so that means it's stuck.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about the layout of this dungeon. Like, we kind of went the long way around.
Maybe they know the way out faster. Or...
Well, we know the way out. I'm not worried about that. But to me, it does seem like holding areas. So
if anything, we sacrifice them while we run out. You know, it's just another body to throw to the skeletons or something.
Yeah, I think that we should have Jargon open the door.
Unless it's a monster. Yeah, I vote Jargon too.
Yep, me too.
Yeah, I tell you guys, just go on ahead. I'll take care of it.
No, you have the spell
No.
book. We need the spell book.
Well, he hands it to you guys then, if that's what you want.
Yeah, Carrion eagerly takes that spell book.
All right. And he says, "Go, just go."
Yeah, you guys can start down. I'm gonna kind of stand at the corner and watch him open the door.
All right.
Sorry. So do you open the skull door?
Wait, before we run, I want us to make sure that we're prepared if something comes lunging for us.
Hold on. I'm seeing tokens past the skull door. Did you guys open the skull door?
Oh no, I don't know if they did or not. He said go.
Well, it's whose turn is it? It's
no one's turn. We're not in initiative.
Oh, we're not. Oh, okay.
So there's a skull door to the south. You think you know where it leads. There's a banging on cell B. What are you doing?
I tell them, you take care of the skull door. I will take care of B door.
Okay. Who's taking care of the skull door, and what are you doing?
Tyranny, open the door. Let's go.
He's doing something sneaky.
Inspect it. Make sure it's not trapped.
Oh yeah, I'll take a look at it.
Okay, can I see? Have you cast a spell with concentration? You haven't.
I don't think so.
No, you're detect magic.
Yeah, the spell, the door is glowing with an aura of necromancy magic to you.
There's no way out.
Dispel it.
I don't have that ability.
Kill it.
Yeah, with a 13 Arcana, you think it's trapped in some way, and you don't know how to disable it. It's got a big skull, 4 feet tall, in the door, just staring at you.
Mage hand to open it from around the corner. I think that might be our best option right now.
Or we Tyranny does a firebolt at it.
Okay,
Sure.
yeah, we could try that.
Back up.
Yeah, everyone back around the corner.
Wait, did we decide against opening door B?
No, we take care of door B after we take care of the skull door.
Yeah, that's on pause.
Okay.
Okay, you fire a firebolt at it, and as soon as the fire hits the door, the eyes glow with a deep purple, and a laser beam shoots out of the eyes directly at Tyranny, who attacked the door.
Jesus.
And she needs to make a Constitution saving throw. But you did say you were around the corner, so take advantage on the save.
All right. Constitution throw. Where's that?
Saving throws is above your list of skills. Skill checks.
I see proficiency bonus and
Below that.
Just below that.
Oh, saving throws. Okay. And then I click
Constitution.
Constitution. And then how do you do advantage?
You already did.
You already did. So that's not enough. That lasers clip your arm as it hits you, and you grow so tired. Like your life force is just drained from you. You feel like you've gained a level of exhaustion mechanically, which would be disadvantage on attacks and ability checks until you can take a long rest.
Great.
Does it look like the magic is still there?
No, it looks like you can open it now.
Yes! Go through the
right.
door!
My arm has been sacrificed.
Charge! It's all worth it, I promise!
Mm-hmm.
We're not going back?
Are we leaving B behind now?
I'll take care of B, don't worry. Go! You go!
I don't want to lead.
And Jargon just kind of like herds the party in front of him so that he has room to do what he wants.
I'm gonna lead.
Nayana's gonna lead us out.
All right.
And here, yes. And then as soon as we get to this point, Jargon from around the corner, he mage hand opens the B door.
Okay. Why don't you give me new initiative?
Oh,
I told you guys.
This is
Run.
exciting!
oh no!
Run.
Why, guys? Why?
Run.
I'm going to die.
Why are we doing this to
And
ourselves?
you pop open the door, and a flood of disembodied hands crawling on their hands, like on their fingers, just all over the walls, the ceiling, the floor. 10 of them just rushing out towards Jargon. What was your initiative, Jargon?
15.
Okay, so let me sort this baby.
Hold on, I'm not updated yet.
Okay.
Why is this happening?
Why is this happening? There's not a question about why this is happening.
We
Wait,
opened the
can't we
door.
close the door behind
Why
us?
were they? Why were they in the
Yeah,
dungeon?
we could close the skull door behind us, but I don't
Yeah,
know if
let's
we'll
do
have
that.
time before it starts swarming us.
We need to run.
Yeah, we'll see if we have time, because
Yeah.
it's the hand's turn right now.
Yeah,
Oh.
so the hands move. Let me see how fast these guys are. No one would be stupid enough to open this door, so I've never...
Why were they in the dungeon?
So they start here.
Why were they in the dungeon? That doesn't make any sense!
Yeah, so they can get to you. So all 10 of them just crawl up on you. There's 10 of these hands.
Are they
They're-
just tickling us, or they hurting?
Yeah, they're tickling you.
Did I miss it, or they are new?
They start to swing. So there will be 10 attacks against you,
What?
Jargon.
How is a
From the 10
room?
hands. From the 10 hands. They are tiny. They can share a space with you.
Okay,
They're
okay.
all up in your business. A 4 to hit.
Nope.
An 11 to hit.
Nope.
A 22 to hit.
Ow!
These are public, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can fix that. But those are the rolls. So each of those two 22s is going to be 2 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
We were so close.
Is this campaign like a day long?
Yeah, right. You're still up, right, Jargon?
Yeah, I have 2 hit points.
Okay. A 21 to hit for 2.
Woo! I'm 0!
A 17 to hit for 2.
I'm death save fail.
Okay, so that is 6 of them. When you go down, they're going to continue to flood forward onto the next person. But you do get the 1 failed death save.
Woo!
They're all up on Carrion now.
Carrion, throw me the spell book.
They're all up on Carrion. They're all up on Carrion. There's 4 more of them. A 4 to hit, a 5 to hit,
Miss
a
me.
22 to hit, and a 21 to hit.
That takes me down and gives me a death save.
Yeah. So there are 10 crawling hands all over the 2 of you. The spellbook tumbles to the ground.
We're the Rogue One story to the Star Wars.
Jargon, I need a death save. Jargon, that's a failure.
I would cast
Yeah,
the
it's okay.
healing.
You can't. You don't have it.
Wait, why didn't that? It didn't mark.
I don't know why it doesn't mark it. It's never marked it for me. Nayana, it's your turn.
I mean, I could do the earth tremor, but then they would like definitely be dead,
Yeah,
right?
you would kill us.
Wait, Carrion hasn't made a second death save.
You hit me. One took me down, and the other one gave me a death fail.
Right. So Earth Tremor would put you at 2 failed death saves, right?
No, I just failed a death save too.
You haven't gone yet. It hasn't been your turn.
You just told me it was my turn and to go.
What? The
What?
crawling claws went at 19. Jargon went at 15. They crawl all over you. They hit you. I don't think you rolled a death save yet.
You did it.
Oh, okay. I'm just confused.
Yeah. Nayana, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna earth tremor this.
Okay.
Would that kill everybody?
Probably, but you'd probably get out. Like,
You might kill Eugene,
But if I kill him, then can I heal him? Or no?
no,
you're out of.
because
No, you
that'll
don't
be a
have to keep all
permanent,
the spells.
permanent death.
You tremor either.
Oh, friggin' A.
I mean, what you could, if you really want to try to save, what you could do is try to kill the back, like up to these three here.
They're all over it. I don't have room on the board.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I don't have room on the board. They're all crawling on the two of you.
So you'd have to kill us to kill them, or at least all them.
It'll put Jargon at 2. Sorry, it'll put Jargon at 3 failed death saves and kill him.
Yeah.
It will put Carrion at 2 failed death saves.
She doesn't have the spell slot to cast it anyways.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I can always use my Thorn Whip or my Magic Stone.
But you'd have to kill 10 things, which would take you guys at least at a minimum like 5 turns probably.
Yeah, the spell book
which is not happening.
The spell book is just laying there on the ground now.
Oh, that's true. You
I
need
look
a
at-
spell book.
I look at Tyranny and I say, I'm sorry, we'll come back for them. I grab the spell book and I say, run.
What if you open the spell book and there's a spell to turn off the hands?
I stop and I look at you and I say, good idea, but we don't have time right now. Why don't we go to a safe place and then open it?
Okay.
Just get out of there.
Okay.
Because the hands are moving pretty quickly, right?
The hands are, they're coming at you now. They're not interested in wringing the life force out of these guys until all of the threats are gone.
Can I open the book and just start swifting through the pages as I'm running?
So there, in addition, the book's not going to help you like that, but there were 3 spell scrolls. So, why don't you, let's see. Why don't you roll me a D100?
Okay. Wait, that's from yours. That's not mine.
It doesn't.
Yeah, that
What?
wasn't her. That was a dead guy.
What?
That didn't
The
count.
okay, so the first spell is Acid Splash, which is a sorcerer and wizard spell. You don't think you could cast it. What's the... Give me another D100?
It's better than 1.
The second spell is Control Flames, which you think you could cast.
Okay.
And the third spell?
Uh-huh.
What?
I mean, I can do it.
Let's see.
The third spell is Thunderclap.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Thunderclap you also think you could cast.
What's Thunderclap?
You create a burst of thunderous sound, which can be heard 100 feet away. Each creature other than you within 5 feet must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes 1d6 thunder damage.
And then controlled flame, she can throw it just at the hands, right?
I think the better option is to try and kill the hands with Thunderwave.
You don't think controlled flame would kill all the hands?
Like, can't I control?
She would need a flame to control, and
Oh.
there's not really one here.
Oh, okay. If I throw flame ball, then she could.
Quick question:
Yeah.
does Nayana have healing word?
Actually,
Nayana's out of spell slots.
Okay.
can I ready the spell and then wait for the hands to come at me and then I burst them all at once?
Oh, ooh, that's an interesting idea.
Lizzie, look at your phone.
Okay.
That's not bad.
That's
The hands are definitely coming at you guys. You ready in action to attempt to cast Thunderclap.
Wait, but you're gonna want to back up a bit, though. You're way too close to us.
You're a little quiet, Eugene.
You're gonna want to back up a bit. You're way too close to us to even do that tactic safely.
How? What's the range on it? Okay, so that should be fine.
No. The range is 5 feet, but then the range of the AoE
is 5 feet. The range is self.
Wait, what?
Thunderclap, not Thunderwave.
Oh, clap. Oh wait. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so she would just have to wait for them not to come, and then slam them.
No, that's really smart. That's really smart, Nayana. So you're stepping back. You're waiting for the claws to come crawl over you, and then as soon as they're about to do any damage to you, you want to cast Thunderclap off the scroll, right?
Yes.
Okay. It's Tyranny's turn.
Wait, did anything happen?
She's ready to cast Thunderclap when the claws attack her. Is the trigger that I heard.
Give me the book and I'll run.
I'm handing her the book right now.
Okay, and then I'm heading.
You hand her the book.
I don't know how far. How far can I run?
You can run 30 feet, 60 if you dash. You can get out.
Yeah, let me dash, and then I'll call for help. So.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry, guys. I'll come back with help.
Okay. So 60 feet. You reach the edge of the cave where you see Calbrax, the mage aboard that was the captain of the Diviner. And he says, "Do you have it? Do you have the book? Here, give it to me. Give it to me. Let's go."
No, you gotta help me.
He has a circle. He has a circle traced in the ground, a teleportation circle.
Calbrax, we need help. Go in there and do some magic and get my friends out, and then we'll go.
Okay, we'll put a pin in this conversation. Carrion, it's your turn. Now I need a death save.
All right.
That's a failure.
No!
With the death curse, the death save DC is 15.
Oh, that's right. Oh my god.
You feel your soul pulled towards some distant device, some wretched machine. The crawling claws, all 10 of them, running towards Nayana, climbing up onto her, and as soon as the 10th one gets within 5 feet of her, she casts Thunderclap.
Kill them all.
It's a first level spell. She requires no roll. You create a burst of thunderous sound, and the hands all get blown back from you. And I need to see 10 D6s, each one for a different creature. So I'm going to go ahead and just roll 10 D6, and we'll hover over it and see how many hands die.
Woo, that's a nice one. Thanks, Austin.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I yell at everyone to start running.
Well, the two of us are down. It's just, and Kelly's already gone.
Shoot.
Okay.
Who are you yelling at?
So the claws each have 2 hit points.
Oh!
Perfect.
So, but they do, if I'm reading Thunderclap correctly, they do get
Save.
a Constitution saving.
Oh.
So only the 2s matter though, right? Because the con is half damage.
Right.
So
roll it in that same order.
So it's fine. They roll. I only need to roll 2 saves. They roll a 12 and a 2. So they both fail.
Yeah, her spell save DC is.
Oh my god!
13.
Wow.
But you know what's awful though? Jargon still might die here.
Okay, and I'm out of spells to heal them. Can I?
Sorry, hold on. I'm rereading Thunderclap. You guys can disagree with me, but I'm reading it and it seems to say You must make a Constitution saving throw. Only on a failed save does it do any damage. Is that what Thunderclap says? It looks like they should all get a save.
Nah.
What's your spell save DC, Nayana?
13.
Okay, so the first two fail.
Oh no.
The next two pass.
Wait, that's
The next two fail. The next two fail.
Yep.
The last two pass.
We have 4 hands left.
Yeah. So only four hands still alive. On Nayana.
Oh,
And they
Nayana!
take their attack actions. They
Okay,
roll.
Try
they
to
roll-
web of virus.
The first two miss. The second, the third one misses. The fourth one hits for 2 damage.
You didn't use it at all.
1.
You didn't use the briefcase at all.
I can't get it.
Told you weren't. Transport it right now. Right now.
Jargon! Is it Jargon's turn?
Oh,
Yeah, Jargon, it's your turn.
why did I buy it then?
Oh, good!
No.
No!
Jargon, the life drains out of you with your third failed death save.
Oh.
So next session, I'd like you to prepare a second level character.
It'll be a female halfling bard named Yarganya.
Yeah. Nayana, it's your turn.
Can I do another?
The scroll disintegrates in your hands after you cast it.
What can I do here? Can I stab at them?
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
but I
one.
would only be able to do one. But if I do like a thunder whip, that's 2.
A thorn whip.
I mean,
Yeah.
a thorn whip.
It's just,
You can disengage and run too.
Okay.
probably the best.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Do I roll or?
No, you just run.
Oh, I just run. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna run.
Okay.
Are they still on me?
No, they're not on you. You're able to kind of run from them.
The only thing I'm thinking about is having them on me while I run out. If the mage is there, can't he cast a spell as soon as he sees me to kill them? And then that way we can go back and save the 2 that are left behind.
If they're tiny and on her,
Yeah, sure. You can have them on you if you want. I was being nice.
Oh,
but she could sprint without having to disengage.
Yeah, fine.
okay. I'm gonna have them on me as well so I can get the mage to kill them
Okay.
while I run out.
You run out there.
I'm putting a lot of faith on in somebody's hands. Okay. As I run out, I look at the mage and I scream, "Help! Kill them!"
Yeah, he sees you covered in necromantic things, and he casts magic missile at 4th level, targeting the hands. Each of the missiles arcs out, slams into one of the hands, and kills it. And he says, "We have to go. Let's go."
We can't leave without the other 2. I can run back and give them a healing potion.
We need our dead friends.
I promise they'll be smarter next time.
So it's Tyranny's turn. The mage will come with you because he's very frustrated that you won't give him the spellbook. He just wants to get this thing over with. And you can sprint back over there if you'd like.
Let's go.
All right, let's go, Bob.
So you can get right up to Carrion.
I don't want to. No, the guy can cast a spell from like way back here, right?
He has
You have to.
Firebolt, Light, Mage Hand, Prestidigitation. Detect magic, mage armor, magic missile, shield, misty step, suggestion, counterspell, fireball, fly, greater invisibility, ice storm, and cone of cold.
So nothing.
What would you have him cast?
Nothing to heal?
He's a mage.
I don't know what that means.
He's not a healer.
Can he just pick them up and drag them out?
He's not any faster than you. You'll get there first.
He just cast it too.
Yeah, he just cast magic missile to save Nayana.
All right. So, but I'm not that strong.
Just pour a health potion in me, and I'll get up.
Okay,
Right.
here's a health potion.
So you're there. You're there, but you don't have an action. They use your action to dash.
Yeah.
So it really comes down to whether Carrion can roll a 15
Here,
on
you
a
do it. Don't waste my
What I
time.
couldn't.
on a death save.
Wait, is Eugene gone for good?
I'm gone.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, no, it says Nayana. Put it on your name and roll top.
It was my roll.
Wait a minute, I
I'm
still
gone.
have healing potion.
I'm out of death saves. I'm
Yeah,
dead.
but you can get there in time.
Fine, I run back over here.
It's okay because you guys can roll the same characters, but
I can be here
but
forever
this
as a
happens.
zombie.
Yeah, we'll get zombie guys.
This is a Valhalla zombie. Alright.
So you guys return to the teleportation circle sad about your comrades,
Oh.
and you step onto the teleportation circle and you're teleported out to the war front, the battlefront. And the two of you stand there. As you exit the cave, Calbrax is waiting for you on the shore. He casts teleport. You appear in a dense forest. Dark pine trees and enormous spider webs blot out the sky. Injured and dead harpers are laid out on stretchers, and the remains of skeletons, zombies, demons, constructs, and more litter the ground. Before you is the monolithic tower of black stone that Zaldara calls home. The smell of flesh burning and the ring of steel emanates from this place of horrors. "Stay here," calls the voice of Romalia Haventree. The elf stands behind you, her left leg crisp with burned flesh and her right arm limp and bleeding. She screams at the tower. "Zaldara, it is done. We have your spellbook." An instant later, there is a terrible crack. Appearing before you is a woman whose face is half beautiful, half skull. Despite her ragged breath and multiple fresh wounds, the Duchess of Rot is still clearly a force to be reckoned with. She points a finger at Romalia and lifts her high into the air and drops the elf back to the ground unconscious. The Lich then turns to you, which is, who has it right now, Tyranny?
This wasn't part of the deal.
Does I'll take that back, she says with a weak but defiant voice.
Ooh.
Nah,
You say no?
I know.
She says, "Why have you done this?"
Because you're ugly and evil. And we need it.
What she said.
You need it?
Yeah.
She starts to get a little desperate and she says, "What? I need it back.
Nah.
What do you want?"
Captain Chestnut to come back to life.
And our other two friends.
And our other two friends.
It doesn't work. None of that works right now.
Why?
There's something pulling souls away before I can get to them.
Well, we're keeping the book then.
Yeah.
What do you want?
That's what we want. And if you can't do it, we're not giving you the book.
I'll tell you everything I know. Just give me back the book.
I don't care what you know. That's now actions speak louder than words, lady.
Plus, look at you. Who can trust you?
Yeah.
And Romalia steps up and says, Yes, tell us what you know when you'll get back the book. We're here for information. And she looks at you and says, did you forget?
Yeah, we've been through a lot.
Our 2 friends are dead, remember?
Romalia kind of takes over the thing and she says, where is this device? And Zaldara says, deep within the jungles of Cholt. I don't know more than that. Somewhere on the peninsula of Cholt, the souls are being dragged there before I can bind them to my phylactery, which I would like back.
We have a patient.
So what if you came with us and assisted us, and then you get your book back?
You want me to do what?
We need your help, clearly.
Doing what?
Figuring out why this is happening. Bring Chestnut back and our friends, and then we'll give you the book back.
It doesn't work. You have to go destroy this thing.
All right, come with us.
Or else
I have
for you.
I have souls stored for the next hundreds of years. I'll wait for someone else to do it.
No, we have your book. You'll die without us. So you either come and help us, or we don't give you your book back.
She says, that's everything I know about it. I'm not coming.
Okay, well, thanks for the book.
At that, she turns. And she starts to walk back to the tower. And skeletons rise up out of the dead soldiers and follow her, creating a vanguard as she walks back towards the tower. And she says like over her shoulder, she says, even without that book, I'll outlive all of you. And she walks back towards the tower. And Romalia looks at you and she says, that was foolish.
Can we call her back?
You're in control of your own action.
Well, even if we give her the book, Romalia, what good is that gonna do?
You would not make an enemy out of a lich.
Are we already enemies?
You've just given her extra motivation to follow you.
Okay. Tyranny, are you okay with me calling the lich back?
Yeah, see if she can bring our friends back to life one more time.
Okay.
And then...
Lich, come back.
She turns, she looks over her shoulder.
Come back. We don't want to make more enemies. We'll give you your book back if you can bring our friends back to life.
I'm sure they're already walking.
Oh.
Gross. Your skeletons.
And she reaches out a skeletal hand.
Not like that, you know what I mean.
Can you give their souls back?
It doesn't work. Their souls are in the soulmonger. Somewhere in Cholt. If you want to save your friends, you had better find a boat.
Alrighty, let's shake on it.
She takes the book. She doesn't shake on anything. And she turns and continues to walk back towards the tower.
One thing though, please make sure our friends don't turn into skeletons.
She laughs. Like, that is hilarious to her.
How rude. This lady got problems.
Alright. I guess we should have said that before we gave her spellbook back.
Syndra Sylvain comes over to you and in a, pained voice, she says, meet me back at the inn. In 3 days, I'll find everything that I can about Cholt. And we can launch an expedition to destroy this device, to save the souls of your friends. I'll rally as many adventurers as I can find. Hopefully we can replace those that have been slain.
What, should we leave their bodies in there, or should we try to recoup their bodies out?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Well, I guess we don't have any other choice right now. Okay, well, we need to avenge their...
Good thing Dan picked out 2 different virtue names.
That's true.
Okay, so we will end the session here. There's like just a tiny bit, a little bit more content, but we'll do it next week. We're meeting on Thursday next week. I apologize for murdering 2 of you, but you were asking for it.
I love
Eugene. Eugene.
Yeah, I told my party to go on without me, so...
You're a liability, dude.
That was awesome. I had fun. I hope nobody's too heartbroken. We can roll similar characters. Their backstories haven't come out much. You know, Chestnut the Great has touched many lives. Many were at that funeral. All adventuring types. No penalties, no level penalties or anything. Let's roll new characters. Let's just give them new names if that's okay. They can otherwise be pretty identical. Everybody is 2nd level, and we can meet in a week. And that's, that's the end of this one. The story of you stealing the Lich's phylactery to learn the location of this devilish device known as the Soulmonger, residing somewhere in the jungles of Cholt.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
Alright.
Wow. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
This was really fun.
That was pretty fun, actually. Yeah.
All right,
okay, so if you have any questions about hitting level 2, if you have any questions about new characters that you've rolled or anything like that, I'm available all the time. Otherwise, I'll see you guys 6:30 next Thursday.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Good.
Thanks.
Laters.
Bye.
Bye.